they still think of the past. And too many fullness, day after day. Misery, and too many fullness, day after day. Your passion, take it from me. I'll swear to you when to make yourself happy. Your passion, your passion, your passion. I'll swear to you when to make yourself a hero. Without flowers, forget what they've wept for day after day. Without flowers blossom in the stream of tears, they still think of the past. And too many fullness, day after day. Misery, and too many fullness, day after day. Your passion, take it from me. I'll swear to you when to make yourself happy. Your passion, your passion, your passion. I'll swear to you when to make yourself a hero. Without flowers, forget what they've wept for day after day. Without flowers blossom in the stream of tears, they still think of the past. And too many fullness, day after day. Misery, and too many fullness, day after day. Your passion, take it from me. I'll swear to you when to make yourself happy. Your passion, your passion, your passion. I'll swear to you when to make yourself a hero. Without flowers, forget what they've wept for day after day. Without flowers blossom in the stream of tears, they still think of the past. And too many fullness, day after day. Misery, and too many fullness, day after day. Your passion, take it from me.
What is good, folks? It is the King of Anime podcast. I am Sasuke the Savage. He is everything animated. He is C-Tactus. What is good with you fine folks? Devon, I see you in the chat. Hello.
Hello, Trayvon, and hello, everybody. Welcome to the King of Anime podcast. This is our second week into the spring season, I believe.
Yep.
And we are going to be discussing a brand new show this week. And we
Deadly Relations.
Yeah, Deadly Relationships. That's going to be a wonderful talk. More on Blue Gender. We got the I'm about to say the Demon Kings, Daemons of the Shadow Realm, and
Matt Damon's of the
Sasuke's-
Shadow Realm.
Matt Damon of the Shadow Realm, and some ones that Sasuke picked, which was Akane-Banashi and Witch Hat Atelier.
Yeah. So this is the fullest I presume the podcast is going to be. We even have one show that's up for a killer pass because we are on episode 3 of it. This podcast is pretty packed. We'll be covering
Pretty
3
stuffed.
episodes. Yeah, 3 episodes of Blue Gender and an episode each of everything else that we're covering for the spring 2026 season. So, without further ado, I think it's time that we get into a bit of information that may or may not put a smile on your face.
Oh, I think we got some to never give you the blues.
Now let's get ready for the KOA.
It's Miracle!
There we go.
D Tactics, take it away.
Oh my god, I have so many things. Some good, mostly good, mostly odd. Some really grim stuff. I'm gonna try to get the grim and bad stuff out of the way. First off, we have Studio Kai announces insolvency due to deficit. The company ended their fiscal year with 565 million yen net loss. That is $3.5 million. That's not good.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, they are unable to pay their debts, and thus it seems they are they shutting down?
We'll find out on
Doesn't look
Jeopardy
like-
tonight.
It doesn't look like they're shutting down, but this is not good news at all. They did a lot of stuff. Studio Kai has mostly done a lot of key animations and assistant work for other studios. They were a big assistant studio with Mushoku Tensei. They also did some work with Jujutsu Kaisen and the last series of JoJo. Just some
wow.
little work here and there.
They did the horse girl race one.
Yeah, they worked on that. They did some CG animation for One Punch Man way back in the
joy.
first season.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, they whatever you can think of, they are a really, really big support studio for a lot of these bigger studios. And the fact that they are now going to be insolvent is very unfortunate. $3.5 million loss, that's a big loss.
Dang.
I hope this doesn't mean that they will go under, because there's a story from back in 2021 where Studio Kai reported a 165 million yen loss in 2020. So that's 6 years ago. They found themselves in a similar situation. They did not file for insolvency. So we'll see where this leads. I hope this doesn't mean they're shut down, because, like I said, they're not a small studio. They are filled with a lot of talented people, and it would suck to see them go. So that's sort of the first bad news.
I know how to make that money back.
Oh,
Hear
you
me
do?
out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Jesse,
All right.
we got to cook.
Crypto
Oh,
rug pull scam.
scam the kids?
Yeah. All you need is one influencer.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's
Yo, let's get Asmongold in
genius.
there. Asmongold got all the fucking weaves, man. Yeah. I think Studio Kai should. Yeah.
Kai coin.
Get in on the Bitcoin. Like, totally. I don't brush my teeth.
I'm gonna eat this dead rat. Yeah. Yeah.
For
yeah,
sustenance.
Chat. True. Chat. Yeah.
Trayvon says they have an anime called The Ramparts of Ice that's on Netflix. Came out this season too. I haven't heard of it. How is it? Let us
I
know.
watched one episode of it, and it's a slice of life. It's kind of this girl, excuse me. It's in high school. She's very much the kind of like, she has that look, kind of like the ice glare and all that other stuff. And then there's a guy who's legitimately 6'2", which is my height. And, you know, it's one of those where he's popular, he's sweet, he's handsome, he's nice. Looks at her and is just like very confused, but then it's like, are you trying to like come on to me? Vidai's auto. It's kind of like a rom-com in a way. It's what I got from it. I only watched the one episode, but I was like, okay, formulaic rom-com.
Yeah. Trayvon went on to say, I've been enjoying it too. Same mangaka that did Polar Opposites. So I could kind of,
Opposites was good.
yeah, I could kind of figure what to get from that anime based on Polar Opposites. It is kind of crazy though that they would have Polar Opposites that aired last season and then have another manga of theirs get adapted the next season. It's
I
crazy
mean,
how that lined up.
what luck.
Yeah.
Got some really horrifying news next up. Not the worst news of the night, but I mean, you can't really get much worse than this. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Zach Lipovsky and Adam B. Stein are going to direct a Metal Gear Solid film.
Who are they?
They directed Final Destination Bloodlines. Fucking Metal
They're
Gear
making a
Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
The story that basically was 26 years, almost 30 years ahead of its time in terms of just predicting where humanity would go, almost to a T. These guys are directing it. I don't know why you don't just get Hideo Kojima, but whatever. This is what they said. They said, quote, Metal Gear Solid was nothing short of a groundbreaking cinematic masterpiece that forever revolutionized video games. We are thrilled and honored to bring Hideo Kojima's iconic characters and unforgettable world to life.
Who's going to be Solid Snake?
I hopefully not Kiefer Sutherland. I mean,
Look at be Vin Diesel or something. Just put a wig on him or something.
Apparently this is the first film they're going to be adapting.
Dang.
How many good like video game to movie media do we get?
The only one I can honestly say that comes remotely close, and this is not like by a huge standard, is maybe the first Mario movie, but more than that, I would say the first Mortal Kombat movie was pretty good. That's just my opinion. Street Fighter was fun too.
Yeah, back in those days, that was probably the best video game movie. I think since then, I don't think I can't think of anything that really stands out.
Like,
or is good.
Not like a movie, but I know nothing of the games, but Arcane's pretty fucking great.
Well, if we're talking about TV shows, I mean, we got Arcane, we got Fallout,
yeah,
tons of stuff.
But as far as like movies, can't really think of a specific movie.
I know that World of Warcraft movie from like 15 years ago, not a great movie, but I heard it was not bad. It was entertaining.
Yeah, those tend to fail. Well, it's a lot of different things, but I think one aspect of it that usually hurts it is that they try to appease the fans by putting in Easter eggs and whatnot, things that don't really fit the narrative that they're trying to tell, because a movie
Yeah.
only gives you a certain amount of time to do things. So unless you either get like a trilogy or you cram a lot of things in there, you just don't get a lot of time. So they kind of spend time trying to go, hey, we did this thing that you like, huh? And it is
There's
just
also
the
that
worst version.
reference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and 3, I heard are pretty good. I didn't like the first Sonic.
I thought the first one was fine. The second one was pretty good. I haven't seen the third one yet. I know Jim Carrey plays himself. He plays two characters in that movie,
Yeah,
but I
which
still
is
need to watch
great.
it. And it's Shadow. So
Yeah.
come on now.
I think all the Nintendo movies are probably bad. There's no way they can be good.
The newest one I did not care for. The first one was fine, but the second one was literally what you said, Sasuke. Hey, remember this? Hey, remember this? Hey, Star Fox for some reason's in this movie and has more lines than Rosalina in her own fucking movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I do have some good news. So we do have some stacked video game movies coming in the future. We got the sequel to the most recent Mortal Kombat film that's coming out next month.
That looks good.
We got Resident Evil in September later this year, which is directed by Zach Kreger.
He made really good movies. He did Weapons.
He's a part of the Whitest Kids You Know?
Yeah. Yeah, he's making movies now.
What the fuck? No way!
Which Resident Evil are they supposed to be doing?
They've been
I
trying to
don't
make
know.
a good Resident Evil since the first one. And even the first one wasn't even really based off of the first game. Like, I almost feel like they're going to try the game, like the first game again. But they've been trying to do that. This is what the fifth time now? They're trying to reboot it.
Yeah. We got Street Fighter in October. That's
gonna be
probably
fun.
not going to be... I don't know.
It'll be fun.
There's
It's not going to be good, but it's going to be fun.
There's no, like... you. Oh, dude, they got podcasters in that film. What are you doing?
They have Roman Reigns and they got
50
Cody
Cent.
Rhodes. They got 50 Cent.
They got the fucking Flagrant guy.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
don't get me wrong.
Oh,
the guy
Andrew
who
Schultz.
plays the guy who
Fucking-
plays M. Bison is not going to be
Fucking
nearly
idiot
as good as the original M. Bison.
Oh, yeah, Raul Julia.
Rest in peace.
is his name?
Yeah.
Amazing. Him and Jean-Claude had so much non-chemistry, but man, that really made like a weird chemistry. It's very strange because Jean-Claude is like not good at all, and he's just M. Bison is just like he's the best part of that film. I mean, he just is. He's so fucking cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Next year, Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And then right after that, The Legend of Zelda by Wes Ball.
Yuck. It's going to be awful.
Who did the Maze Runner trilogy? And The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Which is whatever.
Trayvon said Street Fighter going to be the next War of the Worlds.
My God. Oh, with Ice Cube.
Fuck.
Oh.
We got a Minecraft movie sequel next year, so Chicken Jockey, hell yeah, I guess.
Chicken
I don't
Jockey
know.
Part 2. I'm Steve.
I'm Steve. We got a Helldivers movie in 2027 November.
That might be good.
I mean, if
See who's directing it?
Justin Lin. who
Okay,
did-
this is a different person I was thinking of. Never mind.
He that Fast and Furious, so not gonna be good.
Okay, well, I was thinking of a different person
Why not?
was directing
Steven
it.
Spielberg would be great for Helldivers. I mean, you throw Steven Spielberg on everything. these
Steve
days.
Blomkamp would be amazing for
my-
Helldivers.
Dude, if as long as you can capture like the like make it almost like fucking Saving Private Ryan or something, where it's just like like an explosion goes off and you
Yeah.
fucking feel it like a war movie almost.
Yeah.
Do it like
I mean,
that, like if it was like a historical war film. Oh my god, that'd be so good.
yeah, you have the plateau right there that you can just do whatever you want with it, but just all I say is just keep the helmet on. I'm sick and tired of people always taking their helmets off just because it's like, hey, I'm
Yeah.
a famous actor. Keep your helmets on.
Yeah, just get it. Like, dude, just keep them on. You can have like some characters, of course, not have helmets on. Those are typically the characters that don't go into war, that you need them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We got what else? A Call of Duty movie that's never gonna come out. Bendy and the Ink Machine movie, which is like,
Oh my god.
that's fucking crazy. The fact that that's getting a thing.
Kinda a little
Chained
too late.
Together is getting a film.
Yeah.
The game that we played?
Yes.
Yeah, I think someone's out of ideas.
Yeah, we're getting a Claire Obscure game. So that's, I mean, I don't know why you would want that because the game's already a fucking film, but okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
We got Days Gone because I guess Sony couldn't give it a sequel, so they are going to adapt it.
Yeah, just make a sequel game.
We're getting fucking Death Stranding because
Death Stranding?
so pointless. What are we doing? Getting a Duke Nukem film?
Oh my
I
god.
mean, you can't do that. And well, actually, you probably could in 2026. You can probably do a lot with that. Elden Ring, which is going to be by Alex Garland. That's an A24 film. So that actually, if it's A24,
Alex
I'm
Garland,
interested.
Really? And Alex Garland on top of that.
Yeah.
What did he do? Hold on.
Oh, he's.
Oh, he did Ex Machina 28 years later.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, this could actually be good.
Yep. Very much could. Elden Ring is so fucking good. So, any of the Souls game stories are great. We're also getting a Fear movie.
Fear. Wow, I haven't played that game
Yeah, or
in
you
a
could just
hot minute.
make like, I don't know, like a spiritual successor to Fear. That would be cool instead of doing a movie, but whatever.
And Trayvon, to answer your question, they've been talking that talk for years of trying to make a BioShock movie. I don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Why? That's another one where it's why would you? Oh yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This Friday, in theaters, Exit 8 is getting a live action film. Do you guys know what Exit 8 is?
I don't know.
I played this in my server. This is like a $2 Steam game.
And they're turning it into a movie, kind of like what
turned it into-
Markiplier did with Iron Lung.
Yeah, so what Exit 8 is you walk down, you try to find your exit. But as you're walking down you're walking out of a subway, you spot anomalies. And if you don't spot them, you can die and you'll restart. It's like a horror game,
Exit
kind of like
8?
light horror.
Hold on, that
Yeah,
sounds
Exit
familiar. Hold on.
You've definitely played it. There's a ton
Exit
of these games
8.
from this developer.
No, I didn't play it myself, but
Oh, wow.
you
It's
know what?
so good.
No. It wasn't this game, but I've seen somebody play a game just like this.
Yeah.
It's an Asian movie. Is it Korean? Japanese?
Yeah, I'll post the
interesting.
trailer.
I think it's
And-
Japanese.
It's a Japanese film.
Okay.
The film opened last year in August in Japan, and it ranked number 2 in its opening week. The fact that this is getting a film is pretty crazy. According to this, the film had its world premiere screening at Cannes during the festival in May 2025 and received an 8-minute standing ovation.
Wow. My hands are getting tired.
That's crazy.
Damn. That's cool.
You get an 8-minute because Exit 8.
Oh, I just got that.
Yeah, so that's very,
Okay.
very cute. I would definitely recommend the game, though. It's a very good game. Next up, some very grim news. Power Rangers screenwriter Arn Olsen dies at 64.
Mm.
Rest in peace.
I think his best work is the animated film All Dogs Go to Heaven 2.
Oh wow.
It's one of the best films ever made. But no, joking aside, he worked on the very first Power Rangers. So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That was my childhood growing up.
A lot of
Yep.
people's
He also did
childhoods.
the first movie. So
The first movie, I feel like, gets a lot more hate than it should. Yes, I'm saying that because they
it's
never
Power
gave it a
Rangers.
chance. Right? It's like, I don't know. I thought it was fine. I mean, yeah,
Like, what are we
Goldar was a weird
expecting here?
liquid monster. I thought they picked the perfect cast of characters that could have led into like all the sequels because they had planned all these other sequel movies, but because this movie didn't turn a profit, they canceled it all. Because I don't know if y'all seen it, but they teased it at the end that they were going to introduce Tommy, and that was going to be cool, but we never got to see that movie. So
hold
Oh,
on,
well.
let me go to Sora AI and let me prompt that bitch up. Oh
Do it
shit,
before
it's
it's
down,
canceled.
guys. What the fuck? Won't let me generate my movie. What the hell?
Well,
R.I.P.
proud of the
Sora.
job.
Next up, this is for Satsuki, his favorite. Hiro Mashima presents new fairy tale manga miniseries for the 20th anniversary. So that's pretty cool if you're a fairy tale fan like Satsuki is.
He's going back to the well. I don't know what's going on because he still has the 100-year quest thing.
Maybe at this point, Hiro Mashima should just clone himself. So he can do let's bring back Rave Master. Let's just do Maximum Hero Maximum.
It feels
instead
like
of Mashima.
it feels like every year he's writing something. I don't think he's, from my knowledge, I don't think there was a time where he wasn't a mangaka. Like if it wasn't Rave Master, then it was Fairy Tale. If it wasn't Fairy Tale, then it was Eden Zero. If it wasn't Eden Zero, then it was Fairy Tale 100-year quest. So that man doesn't take breaks for anything. I think he had two manga running at the same time.
Bug.
Next up, the One Piece just this last week released a teaser video for the One Piece remake called The One Piece. Of course, taking inspiration from the KOA.
Yep. Always.
Yeah, they saw our podcast and they were like, "Get Wood Studios on
Bingo.
the phone. We're remaking
$1 million
One Piece.
idea. Cigar
We're
in mouth,
calling it
feet up on table.
The One Piece." I don't know if you guys saw this. It looks freaking awesome.
Haven't seen it. No.
No, I haven't.
Let me link it.
I
mean,
have
it's-
seen that they're coming out with a compilation with Popeyes, and they're going to do a Popeyes thing where you can get their drink and Luffy on a box and all that other stuff. You know,
Yeah,
if that's what you
I
want to
guess-
do.
I guess once Fortnite came out, the world really did turn to shit, didn't it?
What, you mean you don't want the gum drink?
I'm just so tired. Why is everything a collaboration now? Have you noticed
Money.
that?
Yeah.
Money.
It's like
What was your inspiration for the collaboration? Money.
money. They paid us money. More One Piece news. Next year, One Piece season 3 is coming out. The season will be titled One Piece: The Battle of Alabasta.
I still need to watch season 2.
Yo, season 2 is so fucking good. It is in a way it shouldn't be surprising because this is sort of kind of like how it was in the manga, but Vivi absolutely was the best part of One Piece season 2.
Better than the
Great
other
actor.
Vivi.
Yeah, better than Robot Vivi. Where is
Oh.
she anatomically correct?
No, this Vivi is definitely anatomically correct. And yes, they do keep in the dance from the manga. So, Which is, I feel like in a way, remember when she was casted as Vivi, the entire fucking crazy ass people came out of the woodworks and were like, oh, black people, the hell?
Yeah,
And I
I
feel
remember
like
that.
I feel like she was like, okay, guys, watch me. Because that performance, I mean, it just sticks out in my mind. That being said, season 2 also had a lot of like really, really great casting. Mr. 1 was really good. Mr. 3 was awesome. Fantastic. Nico Robin was even great too. Like, man, they really landed on something great with this One Piece live action, and they've been doing it really, really well.
That criticism is so funny because Alabasta is like a desert place, so you really don't even expect to see someone of Vivi's complexion like exist in there. Even if she was just white, you would expect her to at least be tan.
Yeah, that's what everybody pointed out back then. Was like, are you guys stupid? Are you guys dumb? Turns out, yes, they were.
Yes. Grifter's gonna grift.
Yep. That's it, I guess.
Okay,
Well,
I got
sorry.
one thing. I got one thing.
All right.
Well, wait, is your news good or bad?
It's whatever.
You go first.
Okay. Last night ended the 4-year-long Smiling Friends series. Their last 2 episodes came out yesterday, and they went out on top. I mean, this was known a while ago. I think it was like earlier this month, or maybe even a month ago, where the creators of Smiling Friends said, "Yeah, we're done. This is pretty much it. We're hanging it up. We don't even like." They basically just said that they ran out of ideas, and I think for what they did, that's honestly a good thing. I would rather people create something that they love than to keep it going and run it into the ground, Rick and Morty, and have it just be this slop of just, you're on season 9, Simpsons, you're on season 36, and you're just running off fumes where you're just not creative anymore. Just go out on top. So congrats to those two, Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack, for making a really funny show that I enjoyed.
Definitely got to respect that, because there's so many shows that run off of just like monetary means. It makes so much money. It's kind of like the idea becomes so much bigger because of all the machine running it, and then it just kind of loses the creativity that went into it at the start. So yeah, definitely respect people who are who do what they need to do, and they get out of there, and they don't really get corrupted by the greed of it all, because that has affected almost everything.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like I kind of got caught in this recently with Chainsaw Man. Like, I thought for sure there was going to be a part 3, and it ended at part 2, and it ended at, now in hindsight, now that everything's finished and I'm going through and rereading it, this is like perfect ending. Perfect freaking ending. Ended, as EA says, on top. Like, going out on his terms. And that, to me, is better than Chainsaw Man Part 3 coming out and it being like, all right, here's all the people you know and you love and all this fan service moments and stuff like that. Like end it before it becomes... Like, you end it at its peak, right? I mean, that's... Other series did it like that. Like Attack on Titan did that. Breaking Bad did that.
Yep.
Like, all these series that we love don't come back for more seasons or for more sequels. And if they do, those sequels are not ever really that great, and they can never live up to the original, because the original is its own thing. It's its own unique thing. You can't. And I think people are just tired of nostalgia at this point. Like, I think people are like, can we get something new, please?
And if it's new, let's support it, and let's not, ignore it.
Right, exactly. Let's instead of just, scoffing it off as something, like for example, The Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh, that's
Fantastic.
ending next month.
Right. And it should end and never come back again.
It's
Never.
a great series. I have nothing but respect for that whole company that makes that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, they've only been going for like a couple of years now, and it's already ending, and it only has 8 episodes, and that's I mean, I'm a little behind on it, but there's only like 1 episode I really didn't like, and even then I'm like, listen, that kind of like, I don't know, not as great episode for me. That's what builds the character of the series too. So
definitely catch up with it, because the newer shit is amazing.
that's what I heard. I heard the most recent episode is like the best.
Oh, dude, the most recent episode is like, whoa.
Yeah. And I mean, we need more stuff like that. I think we talked about it last week as well with anime, where like we need more original anime.
More original, more OVAs.
Yeah, more OVAs, more original ideas, like Blue Gender as an example. Even if it's not perfect, put it out. It's cool. Something different.
Well, speaking of original ideas, I got 2 Sasuke updates. Okay.
Da-da-da.
About what I've been watching and whatnot, because I'll watch some shows outside of what we cover on KOA. I finished season 2 of Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh,
No, why
This
would you
weekend.
do this?
you're killing me.
Yeah, bad season.
Really? Atsuki, it's a bad season? No.
As expected. But the funny part is, and I remember Hollow screaming about this way back when, and I kind of didn't believe him just because of the character's personality, but he was screaming how Sumi was the best girl of Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh my
And
god.
he wasn't lying. I think Sumi is the only character that I don't despise in this series right now.
That's funny, because that's C Tactic's favorite character is Sumi.
It's my exact same comment on it. Like, straight up, she doesn't say shit, and that's what makes her great. Now, great's wrong word. Hold on.
I think.
It makes her great. You don't talk, woman.
Oh yeah, we're not being the king of misogyny allegations.
Sorry, we got to go back. Here's my
Comb.
what is this, scarf?
What I'm saying is, the less a character says in Rent a Girlfriend, the better they are, because the dialogue is fucking stupid.
That's pretty bad. That's
Yeah.
just-
Was
yeah.
this the season of the I don't like him, but I do not like him?
No, I think it's the season.
I think that's
I'm on
season
now.
3.
Yeah.
You're still doing it,
Why?
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes of season 3.
Satsuki?
Wasn't good.
If you keep doing, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna have to watch season 4, and we're gonna have to turn into a podcast.
I'm basically doing it. It's like one episode for every 2 subs that I get on Twitch. So
He's
yeah,
getting
that's-
paid to do this. See, I was in the wrong field.
Hey,
He's doing it the smart way.
Listen. Good for you, Satsu. You getting paid? What
Get
did
that
the
money.
kid say? Getting that bag?
Get that bag. Get my nut.
I gotta leave with something because this show is really, really, really bad. and it's bad in
Come
a
in,
very
David.
unique way. It's not bad just like from pure incompetency. It's like the mangaka really wants to show off the girls, but he does it through Kazuya, who just spends really
he has a favorite,
well, yeah,
and you know who it is.
but he spends like 40% of Kazuya's dialogue just fanboying over these girls to the point where I said this before. It's funny because you wouldn't think this, but he actually objectifies the girls, and not in a way that we usually think. Because when we think of objectifying someone, we think they're like demeaning the person and not seeing them as a person, obviously. But the way he does it is like he deitizes the girls. Like he puts Chizuru on such a high pedestal to the point where he doesn't even view her as a human. He will literally, pretty much, he'll pretty much like he'll fawn over simple like the simplest shit ever. There was an episode where he was like, "Oh my god, she smells like soap," and I went, "What?" Like everybody else in the series, probably like he'll comment on the way she breathes, the way she walks, the way she looks in pajamas, the way she looks in a uniform, a school uniform, everything.
Her heart palpitations are so cute.
That's coming up. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic.
Now you love it when she coughs up blood.
It's red like beautiful roses.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. But I've been in Rent a Girlfriend. I watched the first episode of Liar Game. Pretty incompetent. Now that series is pretty incompetent.
Your reaction is amazing.
The production for that anime is like in the gutter. You just look at it, you go like, "There's no money behind this."
Oh no!
Yeah,
I heard many good things about it. Well, the manga.
yeah, maybe, but like you look at the anime, you just know there's no money behind it at all. The first episode was like, whatever. I don't really know what to get from it.
Do you think maybe it could be like a Golden Kamui thing where it's like the animation is shit?
I mean,
Great.
I'm going to keep watching it because it's not like, we finished Dwam, I'm forgetting your name, The Fable, and the production for that wasn't good either.
Same.
But I love that.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to see the anime out to see if it gets any better. Well, not the production, because I think that's kind of shot, but
it's Madhouse too.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad. They literally focused on Freerin and we're like, well, Liar Game's coming up. Nah, let's get the D-rated team in on and start drawing backgrounds and it's all stick figures and shit.
Yeah.
Well, Madhouse does the A1 Pictures thing where they have a bunch of people they're like a hollowed out team of like a couple of people, and then they hire the team for each production. So,
I see.
What I imagine was they were like, okay, we need to put out something. We need to employ some people. Let's just do this.
First episode of Liar Game was hilarious. I don't care about
It's
your
unfortunate
daddy.
though. It looks really compelling.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been watching.
And that is it for the KOA news. It's Miracle.
Well, it is time to get into our first show.
It is. We're gonna get into Blue Gender. Am I correct in that?
Blue Gender episodes 2 through 4.
Do you have an intro theme for Blue Gender?
Yeah, it's hey, let's grab a bunch of titties.
Oh, I know what it is.
Life sucks, and then you die.
That's basically it. So
I've never seen so much boob grabbing.
I just
There's a lot
want to
of
grow
boob
some
grabbing.
tits. Save little girls. Shoot some blue.
Heck that dog.
Slapped by Marlene.
There was a lot of Laura Bailey slapping people.
A lot of
Yeah.
dude. Laura Bailey, she's really good at slapping dudes.
Mm.
I didn't realize this.
She
Is
was
that
doing
by
this.
design.
She was doing this too early. If she was doing this right now, people would definitely pay to get slapped by her.
Oh,
Oh,
well, I
there's
mean-
a line.
listen, there's a line either way. Young or current Laura Bailey, there's a line. But yeah, so we're gonna start off talking about episode 2 of Blue Gender. This episode is called Cry, which is the follow-up to the first episode. The first episode, in comparison to these episodes, these have much more meat to them, especially Cry, which is more or less Yuji waking up and being like, this world is living hell and I don't know what the hell is going on and nobody won't tell me anything. And what we learn pretty early on in this episode is that the Blue appeared around 14 to 15 years ago, and they don't know where they came from. They're basically like cockroaches in that they eat matter. And what's odd is that humans aren't even a big source of sustenance for them. That's just like their little snacks. And so what they do is they gather humans, they wrap them up into balls, and once they get a big enough ball of gore, they chow down on some human beings. It's very, very grim. This episode overall is very, very violent and gory. But we learn as well that the Blue basically overran planet Earth and forced humans into space onto a space station that is aptly named Second Earth. So very original. Very original.
They didn't have enough time to think of anything. They were like, the Blue's attacking. What do we call it? Second Earth. Okay, fuck it. Go.
Earth 2.
Earth 2.
Yeah. And so this episode really just focuses on Yuji being very naive to this world and coming to terms that he has probably lost everyone in his life. Everyone's dead and humanity is over. And he sort of rejects that. But by the end, after he gets slapped a couple times by Laura Bailey, it all works out.
He goes, Mommy, oh, I'm sorry.
Lycos in the chat says, "Are you kissing your fist again?"
I
And
just want to kiss my fish.
Not Perf says hi. Hello, Not Perf.
Oh, hi, Perf. How you doing?
Perf, what up? So first of all, I want to ask you guys. I'm going to ask you for all of these episodes
Mhm.
in general, so we don't have to, go over each episode or whatever. But what did you guys think about the score? Because I asked this last week, and I said this is probably top 10 scores of the 90s, and episode 2 is, especially 4 as well, has some of the best music I've heard in an anime in a long time. So good.
Yeah, it's pretty. Once it's going, it's I think it's pretty foreboding, especially episode 4. I know this is skipping way ahead, but when you see just the survivors and everything, it's just very much no hope, desolate, and kind of what do we do now is kind of what it reminds me of, and it definitely makes you feel the hate that they feel towards these two Earthers or whatever they're called.
Yeah, Second Earthers. Yeah. I think the score it carries a big portion of these episodes. Because now, looking back, these episodes are much more older. This is clearly not the biggest budget anime back then, too. So, very almost... It's right above Berserk 97 in terms of its budget from what it looks like. Only slightly, ever so slightly better.
But your grass is on.
Nothing will be wrong.
Fucking love that band.
That's a great song.
But yeah, score is just, it nails the tone. And throughout, when I was watching these episodes throughout, I was like, man, if they like redid this anime now and they just redid the voice acting and the animation, holy crap, this would be so good.
Wow.
It'd be crazy.
Okay, so it's funny that you talk about the score because so I'm gonna bring this to a bad place real quick.
Uh-oh.
Have y'all noticed, like, because you guys are watching Rent a Girlfriend, have y'all noticed how bad the score is for Rent a Girlfriend? Like how bad like some of the music placement is?
To be honest,
Yes, I know.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
I know, yeah.
Like where it does the goofy shit in the stupidest moments. Yeah.
Because I was watching it and I didn't really notice it too much in season 1, but watching season 2, it was so many times I had to pause and I was like, this moment literally got ruined because they played some clown ass music. And there's this one soundtrack. This was one soundtrack
on top of you.
This one soundtrack that they keep playing over and over, and it sounds so terrible. It sounds like some video game music that plays once you pause the game. But
something during Cooking Mama. I know exactly. I could hear it in my head.
But yeah, like the score is so bad that it ruins scenes for me. And I'm not a guy that pays attention to the music too much unless I just really enjoy a certain soundtrack and whatnot. So that is to say that in that show, I feel like the score ruins it, and I think in this show it enhances it. Where because it sets the tone. Where you don't have dialogue or sometimes you don't have the animation carrying you or whatnot. The music will set the tone in terms of how you're supposed to feel. And yeah, it sets the table, so to speak.
First 2 minutes of this episode had no dialogue. It was just music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is great. You never see that now. It's crazy.
I think in a lot of good shows, you don't even notice the score sometimes. It just feels like it's seamlessly embedded into the show as you're watching it. And I, while I did notice some soundtracks, I think that's what I got for these 3 episodes, which is to say that's a good thing. Because I've seen the worst of it, and this is definitely not Rent a Girlfriend in terms of the placement of soundtracks and whatnot.
Nah. More of just the placement of the hands on boobs is more is more with this show is.
It's funny because that dude did that, and I was thinking there was going to be Keith. He did that, and I thought there was going to be like a point to it, like, okay, we're going to find out, or Yuji's going to find out that he's a piece of shit or whatever. Maybe there's going to be some moral conflict with working with somebody like that.
I was thinking that too.
And then he just fucking dies, and I go, oh. Okay,
he dies.
I was like, was that him getting his comeuppance, or like what was I supposed to get from that scene?
This is explained. I think it's explained in episode 5 because this happens. The same situation happens again in episode 4.
Yeah, with
Marlene,
with Joey and Joey. Yeah, which
Joey Wheeler.
Where's your tents, guys? Aren't you nothing more romantic than doing it underneath the blue sky? And I mean blue as in like bunch of bugs.
Underneath a bunch of bugs, they're getting it on.
They're just, you gotta get it in somewhere, figuratively and literally. No, I get it. But I'm just like, that's interesting because you have I'm guessing he's the commander or whatever. The one that got his eye jacked up and whatever. He's sleeping. He's out like a light, and he's just, Yuji's just like, well, I'm gonna see what the other people are up to, and then full on just firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. That's what Joey was saying to Marlene, and then Yuji was just like, damn, this made me depressed now. Should have been me.
All I
Which,
got was
by the
a
way,
slap.
Joey's the same voice actor as TN. So I just find it funny because I'm just hearing TN grope Laura Bailey.
Ian, stop groping Laura Bailey. I have to do this, Chaozu.
This is for you, Chaozu.
Go in ya. This is how I will defeat Cell.
So
Oh,
we're seeing with Blue that they are. This is kind of jumping ahead too, but we saw it in episode 2 as well. They are rapidly advancing, evolving, getting smarter, getting stronger. Because the thing that they thought that was going to protect them was being in the water, because they're like, they don't swim, and they were like, the Blue were like, that's true, but we build. And they had like this whole like underground tunnel that they used to essentially ambush the soldiers and complete havoc. They were killing people
Blue the
brutally.
Builder. Can we fix it?
Yes,
Blue the
we
Builder.
can.
Oh my god. Blue the Builder, can we? It doesn't even like talk, it's just okay. I think that means yes. We're gonna build it now. But yeah, they definitely are evolving. Poor Yuji. He was gonna wake up to a bunch of new friends that are in cryostasis, and they all got fucking put underneath the ocean.
Yeah.
Yuji's a
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah, so that is kind of like the thing with Yuji. It's more apparent in episode 3. We'll talk about it more then, but in episode 2 specifically, we see that Yuji, he's very brash, very reckless, naive, childish, which makes sense. He is a child. So, and I think the show is actually quite good at getting that across to the viewer that this guy's a kid and he doesn't know what the hell is going on. And that disorientation is giving way to him making a lot of really obviously stupid decisions. But especially to like people like Marlene and the rest of the crew, because to them it's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? But they're not. They're sharing with him the basic minimum. So he doesn't really know the danger of what the hell is going on.
Yeah, and I feel like this is a character that people would hate if they were watching. Like if I were able to gauge the community at the time,
People hated him back when this anime came out.
Oh, I bet.
yeah,
I absolutely bet.
but
He
just
gives off that energy.
But for these episodes that we watched, I felt like almost everything he did was pretty understandable given the tools that he had, because they aren't informing him. Marlene even said, informing him is not a part of the mission. It's like, well,
There's
okay.
no time.
Well, if you don't want to inform him, he's going to make misguided, actions where like he's going off of his own moral code, like we saw in episode 4, or where he's not really thinking about the mission, so to speak, because I mean he just woke up. So like I feel like almost everything he did made sense to me. I mean, they were even trying to stop him from learning how to fight, which I thought that was stupid on their, or Marlene's end, I should say, just because you don't want him to be in danger because you want to bring these sleepers back to Second Earth. But at the same time, with the way your team is thinned out at the moment, you kind of need a backup plan if you guys aren't able to do anything. Because we already seen a situation where Marlene, was out of her mech and had to shoot with the gun. So in a situation like that, you would want him to have the training to be able to carry just in case.
Yeah, it was Joey. He was the one that brought it up too. He's like, that would actually be really useful and effective. We should probably teach him some stuff.
Yeah.
And Marlene's just like, fine, you got 2 days. Let me put my boobs up against your back and show you how to fire a gun.
See, he didn't get the groping training, so he would have figured out how to deal with the boobs on the back.
You know what I hope. Speaking of boobs, well, actually, we'll talk about episode 3 because that's in episode 3. But more on Blue though. They talk about how they don't know where they came from. They just came from some other planet, is what they think, and they're rapidly evolving. Every time they face off against humans, especially, they come back and they've evolved to basically completely destroy humans. We're in a scenario where it reminds me of that really awful Will Smith film called After Earth, where he's
Oh my
at the
God.
beginning where he's like, I sense graviton vibrations. That's my favorite line, by the way.
Tonight,
and also-
sit down.
Yes. Remember the trailer for that movie? It was like everything on Earth has evolved to kill humans. It's just like that, except for this is good.
That whole movie was nothing more than to push his son.
Such a
That's
bad
really
movie.
was. It's
Such a bad
not
movie.
good.
It's so long and it's so bad. Anyways, so what do you think the Blue? What do you think their purpose is here on Earth? Why did they come to Earth?
That's a good question. I mean,
Besides
right now,
just matter and all that stuff to eat.
I think there's just like a whole lot of unknowns about the Blue. We have different types of blue. We have flying blue. We have blue that looks like tremors.
Yeah,
got
and episode
Uchu.
3, which is really cool.
Uchu.
They didn't have to do this. In episode 3, they even talk about at the very beginning of the episode, they're like, different regions have different blue that have evolved differently. And they're totally
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, and what do I know so far of them? I just know that each one is different, and they, you know, they don't eat a bunch. They don't eat people. They wait until it gets into a giant ball and then they eat. But I don't know. I don't really know much about them yet, other than they're just a threat. And I almost feel like maybe it wasn't one of those things where they came to Earth. I almost feel like maybe they were created from Earth.
No, I don't know what blue is, but I feel like it's going to be the case that it's something of the effect of like Mother Earth's defense soldiers. You know,
That's a good one too.
yeah, that happens a lot in shows like the in apocalyptic shows like this, where it's like human beings are the leeches on Mother Earth. They're taking all the resources, they're
Great
draining
filter.
everything, and we need to have a reset, you know. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that, especially if they're targeting humans without the like nutritional need for it, because they need a lot of humans to, you know, even, you know, have an effect on their diet for real. So
Yeah, they fucking eat buildings. That's where they get most of their nutrition.
Rocks,
Me love rocks.
plaster, and wood.
Cellophane wrap on CD taste good.
Oh wait, what is this? Oh, this is the pink stuff that's inside houses.
Oh no. No, Blue, don't eat that.
Too late. I'm fucked up now.
No.
Wait till they get introduced to beer. They'd really love it. They just start eating that. They're like, "What is this? Oh, that's sake. I love sake. I want more of it."
They start evolving to be drunks.
It's like, what's happening to them? They just keep falling down. I don't know. I think we can get around them now.
I think they look pretty docile now, actually. I don't know
They're
what the hell
sleeping.
happened. They're burping
Oh,
a lot.
man.
They seem to just be on the couch watching TV until they pass out.
They're eating a bunch of nachos. They're watching sports game. Go, go. Oh my god. But yeah, blue's just interesting just to see all the different types of blue. Because we only got the one from episode 1, and then as the episodes went on, just like, Korean has their own blue. The ocean has their own blue. I wonder what America has. What kind of blue does America have?
One with a gun.
It's just a shooting fucking thing. It's literally a gun or a missile.
It's a fucking gun. It's just a fucking gun. That's what it is. It's an AR-15. But as for episode 3, this one is titled Trial, which is, by the way, the titles of these episodes are pretty accurate to what the themes of the episodes are and the intent.
Okay.
Which I really like. I don't know why I like that, but I like it. It's cool.
You do
this
you.
one is where Yuji is like, listen, I want to fight. Because the episode starts off with a freaking car chase between a blue and them, and the music is so fucking good during this. And Yuji's like, listen, you guys need help. And Laura Bailey, she's reluctant at first. I like how we're calling her Laura Bailey now.
That's what she is.
Laura Bailey, she's reluctant, but she's like, all right, whatever. You made your point. Fair enough. You have 3 days to train. And so what they do is they have a mech course for them, and then they have shooting course. Joey helps him with piloting the mech, and Marlene, Laura Bailey, helps him with shooting the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And this allows him to, because part of this episode is him having this realization where he wants to actually help and do something and hold this promise he held with his friend from way back when, which is, I'm going to find this my friend one day, because I made a promise that after I woke up that I would do this. So we see that Yuji is, not only is he very naive and not very caught up to the situation, which continues in these episodes throughout all of them. This one, not as much. He's very driven, and he's a good, kind-hearted kid who is genuinely trying his best to not be a dead weight, which is actually kind of flies in the face of this this kind of setup of story. Usually you get the opposite, where it's like, I'm helpless, I'm a little baby, help me. Yeah, but Yuji is he's actually trying to be of use, which I love. That's such a great way to handle this character, because I mean, it's very clear to me that Yuji is starting to get the hots for Laura Bailey, based on the boobs.
Wait, that's all it took.
That's all it
It
took.
just took. Ooh, I got some back boobs.
So
Damn.
you need, if you're gonna have that, you have to have Yuji. You can't just have Yuji be like a little, like, help me mommy, I need help. Like, he has to stand up for himself, and he has strong principles and a lot of pride in that. So I think that's a good way to not allow this story just to be a help me mommy story.
Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only
Born
hope.
Dead Sexy Yesterday, or whatever the hell that's called.
We have Lightning Eagle in the chat. He says, yo, here to support the boys. What is good,
Yo, what
Ellie?
up, Ellie?
We got
Hello,
Bill.
Ellie.
And Bill.
He says, the blue gender is a spectrum.
True.
And Lycos also says tastes like cotton candy. I'm assuming that's the pink insulation stuff she was.
Or
referring
maybe she's the slayer of the blue.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Maybe Lycos eats
Oh my God.
blue.
I'm wearing blue.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God. No!
I'm sorry.
Hey!
I didn't mean to.
You just see a blue come out of nowhere.
You
Fly.
traitor!
Yeah.
I have to bite my thumb and turn into Aaron. Wait,
Oh, no.
I literally turn into Aaron. This is not what I wanted. I wanted to turn into the Attack Titan, not Aaron.
Perfect.
Oh man.
So yeah, what did you guys think about Yuji going through his, I guess his trial?
I personally liked it. It's refreshing to see when someone who's a main character that starts off weak that wants to actually help. And not only is it one of those things where they're like, I want to help, they just randomly go over, grab a bazooka, and then just fire it backwards or whatever and destroy their own base or whatever. Which, you've seen that how many times?
Yeah.
But in this, he's actually like I think it was the prior episode where he was like, no, it was the same episode. He wanted to like shoot the gun, but he's like, I don't even know how to fucking use this. And then as soon as they fought off the blue, that's when he said, I want to do this. And I think that's very commendable, because how many times have we seen those main characters where gun, what is this? I don't know. Or they're like either just too scared to do anything and they're just hiding under the desk, just cowering in fear the whole damn episode or whatever. But I liked the whole just wanting to learn, doing it, and seemingly kind of getting better at it too, especially with the mech part where, I didn't know this, but guys, in order to run a mech, just keep your eyes open. Because if you close your eyes, you're going to fuck up.
Good advice.
That's how it happens.
Who knew?
Yeah, who knew? That's all you got to do.
That's why Laura Bailey wears that mask, because she doesn't want to get anything in her eyes.
That makes sense. Just keep your eyes open, wear your mask, and you won't get bug juice in your face.
And plus, the mask looks really cool, so that helps.
I mean, yeah, totally.
Yeah, now you say that, I think these episodes, Yuji is like, interesting parallels how we talk about how the blue evolve. I think Yuji is very quickly like adapting to this world, and actually, I don't want to say excelling, but he's actually growing and getting better at handling by the episode how to deal with this world. Which is cool.
Yeah, he's definitely learning. There was a moment where he did get a little cocky, though, that I noticed, where he was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, Laura Bailey, I know. That's what he was saying, and I'm like, that's going to come back to bite him. And sure enough, it did.
Yeah. I mean, he's only had like 3 days of training, so considering what he was able to do, because he pretty much got the mech thing very quickly, as far as like maneuvering. And although he didn't beat the blue this episode, he fended it off enough, and this was with Joey being unconscious, long enough for
Joey.
Yeah, long enough for Laura Bailey to shoot blue in the head a couple dozen times. So he definitely put in the work. Like you guys said, pretty refreshing, considering where he starts in the series, being kind of like a blank slate, not knowing anything, being ignorant of the world, but still wanting to help. So yeah, I brought up, like, I feel like if I was in the community, the fandom would not like this guy just based on track record of similar characters like this getting hate.
Shinji Ikari, Evangelion.
But
oh my god,
in my opinion, he's already doing more than those other guys, or at least he's doing more to avoid hate because he's proactively trying to help. I think a lot of people's issues with the other characters is they're kind of passive in their development. It kind of is a product of the world around them, which you could hate or love that, but yeah, he's actually doing this on his own volition. They're the ones who basically are telling him to stay a damsel in distress, and he's like, well, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. I think another part of this episode that I really loved, and it carried over to episode 4 too, is this blossoming friendship between Joey and Yuji, which I don't remember this from when I first watched this series.
You know that song.
Yeah.
The one that goes.
You know that one.
Oh, I actually sound a little more.
Oh right, yeah. I forgot that on the third bar and the first verse, the first line. You're correct. Yeah. No, like it was such like a pleasant thing because it was like he saw his old friend from 20 something years ago that he promised, and he's kind of not vicariously living through that with Joey, but he's finding this commonality that he hasn't had in a long time, where they're kind of like, I don't know, they both remember those times from long ago, and they both miss it, and they both can relate because of that, and it's just really nice. It's really pleasant. Makes the
Real
world feel
quick.
grounded because of that, because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's like this big song that we all know.
Yeah, for sure. Real quick, Bill said that he hates him because Laura Bailey is his girlfriend, and that makes him jealous.
Oh wait, who are you talking about, Joey or Yuji? Because
I think he's talking about Joey because Yuji's not her girlfriend. I don't think. I'm assuming Joey's her girlfriend, unless they're just fuck buddies, or they're just like, well,
yeah,
Blue's here, might as well get it on.
I definitely think there's more to what we saw. Just because we had like the thing with Keith last episode, I don't think it's just.
She was just standing there, or sitting there. Excuse me.
Menacingly.
Yes, she's
menacingly.
like, here
just
he
going.
goes.
Here's the
Five
transaction
Nordhelm.
58678. That would you? Ow, not so hard. 5826. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
I mean,
Also, hello,
sometimes you gotta
Albert.
do what you gotta do.
yeah. I don't know if it's like a couple thing necessarily. They never really gave me that vibe, just from their other interactions with each other, and it hasn't been a lot. But
No, yeah. I mean, think about it. They're soldiers too. Like, are we? Is love blossoming on the battlefield? I mean, are they sending out couples to fight?
maybe they just want to fuck.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I
But-
can only imagine the smell of the place. Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
Yeah. But that's
Planet
another
Earth?
thing too. Marlene doesn't really. She's very robotic and stoic, so I don't even get that vibe either. Like I don't know what it is exactly, but I feel like there's more to it than just them wanting to have sex.
Give me more. Keep squeezing. Oh, baby.
A little
A little to the left.
pinch the nipples.
I just came. Oh, man. Too funny, though.
Yeah, yeah. Overall, though, I think another great episode. I just that opening car chase was really cool. I mean, the fact that they pulled that off and when they did with the budget they had, pretty good, pretty damn good.
Totally.
As for episode 4, this one's titled Agony. This one is the most depressing one out of all the ones we watched thus far. So very fitting title. This is basically Yuji seeing what has become of his home, of planet Earth, and seeing humanity is just desolated. They're decrepit. Their humanity is fucked in 600 different ways. And we see that he runs to this refugee camp, and all of these people are starving. They're dying. There's literally old dead people in the street that starve to death.
Sad.
It's a pretty rough episode in terms of how we see the humans of Earth be treated. Because as we learn, the people of Second Earth treat the people on Earth as already dead because there's not enough resources to go around. And because of that, the people on Earth are like, we can't trust you because you guys see us as literal dead people. So we're not even going to fight. We're not even going to talk to you guys. And it's actually really interesting because Yuji isn't a person of Second Earth. He's a person of, well, First Earth, I suppose. And so we see him throughout this
Earth.
episode. Like, he starts off, he's like, "Stop the truck! There's a human out there!" And
a puppy.
a puppy. And so he jumps out of the vehicle and he goes to fight this blue with just a handgun. To be fair, he doesn't do that bad. He gets most of his shots into the blue, but it's obviously Laura Bailey who comes and ends up saving him and is like, "What are you doing?" and slaps him across the face again.
Well, no.
No.
He beat the blue by himself. He mag dumped on it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, she was mad
Pretty
because
sure.
because of the
Yeah,
sound.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he kills the blue, and Laura Bailey is like, "You idiot! There's a lot of sound that you just made. Now they're all going to be coming and flooding into this area." And then that's what leads into him with the refugee camp. But once again, this is one of those things where when you first see it, and if you're not paying attention, you go, Yuji is a fucking annoying little bitch. Kill him. Shoot him in the fucking head. This dumb ass
Gladly.
idiot doing stupid shit. How does he not know? And then catch yourself. You go, "Oh, well, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what the hell's going on still. And he's still learning." And that's what this episode is about. That's what gets him to see these people. And that in turn helps him sort of intuit a little bit better that Earth is fucked.
Yeah.
And they're all dead and they're all dying.
And humanity is gone with it. You know, there's a bunch of people that are dying and starving and everything. And his first thought is, why are we not helping these people? And Second Earth's just like, they're already dead to us. Who cares? And Yuji's just like, what the fuck has happened in the past 22 years to where Earth's gotten this bad? That's insane.
And that's really the death of humanity right there, is the mentality to abandon humanity itself because it's more
Austerity
pragmatic.
measures.
Yeah. Like that's, it's not it being apocalyptic and, people dying or whatever, because even in war and like the most horrible of crises, you can see humanity shine through. You can see hope through all the despair. But the idea that you have to just look the other way, ignore your fellow man, woman, child, dog, to save yourself is really the death of humanity.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that interested me the most, the question I was asking after watching this episode, by the way, I think this is the best episode that thus far. The question I was asking myself is, if they've abandoned humanity, because seeing there was a whole refugee camp, that made me go, okay, if they abandoned humanity, they know there's survivors here. Why are they so gung-ho about saving the sleepers? To the point that they would dedicate so much resources and their own manpower. If resources are limited, apparently, on Second Earth, why do they want the sleepers? What's going on there? It has to be something to where either the world in the time that these people were sleeping, like there was some like virus or something that everybody has currently, that they need the sleepers for, maybe to further humanity or whatever. But that's the question I was asking to myself. I'm like, there has to be a reason why they're getting these guys and why they're so bent on, to the point where like Marlene is basically saying like, my mission is to get you to Second Earth. That's it. We could die in the process and that's fine. You need to get to Second Earth. So it's making it seem like they have to like procure Adams and Eves to further humanity because maybe they can't themselves. And maybe that's why we see like the sexual stuff early in the episodes, because they can't reproduce anymore. That's just my thought.
Wow. That's an interesting hypothesis right there. Yeah, I'm not sure either, but it does beg the question. But that's an interesting hypothesis, and I guess we could see if it pays off with with their wonderful boob grabbing and yes, more please. Oh God, baby.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Now that you say that, she didn't react to it either. I wonder. Now,
Like maybe it's not even for pleasure, but it's for humanity's sake.
yeah.
Like it's a job.
It's like we're soldiers, we're stressed. We gotta do something about it.
Huh. Yeah, okay.
Unanswered questions.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. But another thing I liked about this episode was the growing distinction. I mentioned a little bit earlier, but between Yuji and Marlene. Yuji he's very compassionate.
Mhm.
He's human in the most human way possible. He has all the hallmarks of being a human, whereas Marlene is cold. She's stoic. She's just as much a machine as the mech that she pilots.
Mhm.
And I found that a interesting dynamic because it didn't like when you look at all their interactions, it makes so much more sense why Marlene would find this guy so freaking annoying.
Yeah. She's the perfect foil to this character. And you have Joey who's somewhere in between where he kind of sympathizes with Yuji, but at the same time, he's also been kind of like corrupted by how the world is. Because, even he was ignoring the girl. But although he didn't chastise Yuji for what he did, he did ignore the little girl just as Marlene tried to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little girl
He's-
offers a little lol. What were they, like vanilla wafers or something?
I think they're like graham crackers.
Shit biscuits.
The ship is, but I'm sure in his mind, because he's probably like, has this man even ate since he's been alive? I don't know what they eat.
Yeah, I don't think that was his first meal.
Yeah, he just had it, and it's just like you could just tell just by the look in his eyes. He's just like, oh my God, I remember the taste of this, and I miss the taste of this.
And he gives the
But,
rest to the little girl,
yeah.
and he promises the little girl. He says, "I'm going to protect you no matter what." And now his mission, his own personal mission, is to save these people.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, because God forbid anything happens to the dog and the little girl. That's gonna be it. Yuji's gonna lose it. He's probably
Yuji's gonna go Hulk mode.
He's gonna go Hulk. He's gonna go Super Saiyan. He's gonna scream like in that one episode, "No!" with the black background and everything. Just he's gonna do it again, but in a different angle because they have to cut costs.
He's gonna start violently rubbing his own breasts.
He's gonna grab both of them. No, I let them down. A little to the left.
As he watches all of his friends aggressively live.
Aggressively. Yes. Oh, what's she doing? Sleeping? No, she's just aggressively living.
I think the conversation with Jung, I think that was her name. Jung and Yuji was really good. Like, this girl is living in a situation so hopeless that she figures that it's better, just like what Yuji was thinking. It would be better to be in that crypto Cairo sleep.
This is what left it all happening, was the cryptocurrency.
The blue-
Everybody frees themselves.
The blue are cryptocurrencies come to life.
Shit. Why did I spend all my money on that?
Dogecoin is coming! Run!
They're gonna make a
No,
movie
it's
about
Bitcoin.
that. Just wait on it.
Oh, they will. In our lifetime, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but yeah, she would prefer being in that sleep than living in a world where it's a possibility that she could get eaten and turn into a ball of gelatin by these blue monsters. Which,
Yeah.
same.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't look good. The only saving grace I could possibly think of is maybe Earth 2 looks like a paradise or something. I don't know.
No, it's a star station.
Oh,
They said that in like episode 2.
well, I mean, yeah, I know it's a star. Like, I know it's up in space, but what I mean is like up there, like it's maybe nice or something. I don't know.
Could be.
This whole world is very depressing.
Yeah, there's not a lot of there. This is definitely one of the darkest '90s series that there is. I mean, it's right up there with like Evangelion or Berserk. It's right up there. I mean, it is dark. There's another one that I think is darker, but that's more grim than it is dark, and that came out later, and that's called She, the Ultimate Weapon, which is totally
Oh, wow.
obscure, but it is like it will mess you up. But what the big thing at the end of this episode was that the blue are evolving,
Oh, geez.
and they're evolving
cover-
fast.
They're covering up their bullseyes now. You
Yeah.
know, they're because they like these people kill us when they get us right there. Cover that shit up. No problem. Shoot. And yep, that's gonna be a problem. I almost feel like at that point you would need like armor piercing rounds to like evolve with that. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you think they would have to be using armor piercing anyways with them, you know. Look at their guns. They're such high caliber.
Yeah. Look at them.
Hey, Laura Bailey.
Laura Bailey walks up to a blue and is like, "You want to square up?" Just pumps her guns, starts doing some flexes.
She flexes her pec. She flexes her pecs too.
she does the little dance.
I am very confused. Does not
The blues-
compute. Does not
the blue-
compute.
The blue evolves right then and there to become a puddle of gelatin.
Or they turn into a human. They're just like, God damn, hello,
This shit,
baby.
I'm out.
I want to get to know you. You just start talking all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. And now I'm a human. Get with me.
Marlene, you don't understand. You need to be everywhere. You could save humanity. They start
Oh,
printing
shit.
pictures of Marlene, like her just like her facials, and just giving it to everyone. All the blues are like, oh, and they just turn back into humans. They go ooga booga.
I want a booba.
Ellie in the chat says, "Crypto bro time. I spent all my coins on a space pizza, or NFTs. Remember that when that was a thing."
Oh my god, yes.
Bill says, "Starship Troopers did something similar with everyone doing the you know what all the time just to relieve stress."
Yeah, that was. I remember that in the movie, but also I thought it was weird how they all shared the same shower, both men and women. But
Oh well, I mean, you gotta shower with your bros.
But the thing was, even though it was never said in the movie, but it was because it was originally based on a book. But in the books, it was essentially saying that there was no one was higher and nobody was beneath anyone else. Everybody was equal, no matter of gender, race, and all that other stuff. So that's why in that scene, everybody's showering. It's both the men and the women at the same time. Which, again, I just always laugh at that scene because I don't know. Johnny Rico says something, then he gets embarrassed and runs out, and then I remember it's a woman that slaps him on the ass and goes, "Go get him, Tiger!" while they're all taking a shower.
I just thought thought about that though. The relieving the stress thing. Shinsekai Yori. That also had like a similar thing where whenever they would get stressed out, they would have sex.
That's right.
One?
Yeah.
Underage sex for all.
Shinsekai Yori.
What?
The one with
It's
the
legal.
psychic powers. Psychic powers, mole rat things.
Yeah, the mole rats.
Oh, duh.
Naked
Right.
mole
The
rats.
name. I was from the New World. Okay. Yes. That's true. And it didn't matter the sex either.
Mhm.
Be straight, you could be, gay. Everybody was just like, give me the mole rat sex.
Matter if you're black or blue.
Or blue? Not again.
Blue, no.
No.
I want a dubbed like an abridged version of Blue Gender that makes the blue out to be like they're speaking their own language. And the humans can't understand the blue, and the blue can't understand the humans. So they're all in their own heads, and the blue are like just normal people, and they're like, just why are you attacking me? What are you doing here?
Oh my god, that would just be so pretty. That would be funny. I could see that. It's like, hey, do you guys know the fastest way to get to like Antarctica? We kind of got lost here, and we're just trying to.
Their like true purpose is like they eat buildings and humans and stuff because they eat the buildings because they're like, oh, we're trying to like, oh, I don't know, we're trying to like, I don't know, build new buildings or whatever. We're trying to.
These are old.
We're trying to
Get
fix the
rid of-
environment on planet Earth.
We're trying to save the world.
And all the humans are freaking out. And they're like, what the fuck are these guys? Why are they attacking us? Eat them.
Oh, calm down. It's okay. I mean you no harm. Fills them full of lead.
What the fuck? You killed Dave.
Dave was
You
the leader of
monsters!
this operation.
He was our president. We elected him last week.
He said you would be friendly. Oh my god. Well, is that all for Blue Gendy?
I think so.
Yeah. So, well,
Okay. Well, I think we are on to our next episode. Our next episode being part of the regular 2026 spring season. This is the Matt Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Episode 2. It's a bunch of Matt Daemons just running around this whole episode. Just going,
they are from the
Matt
Shadow
Damon,
Realm.
Matt Damon, Matt Damon. Just like in Team America. But
They lost. They all lost a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh card games that were sent to the Shadow Realm.
and they're all just in a corner. Matt Damon, like at the same time, Matt Damon. But anyway, so last episode, left and right were they came out and showed themselves. Hey, how you doing?
hey,
Now we get to see left and right show off their special powers. Guys,
I mean,
is this another foot anime?
it definitely wanted you to burn that image of Left's foot in your mind.
Yeah, she's powerful with that foot. Just full, like she did like a kick, and then it was just like this is her foot, and it just was like. Then it just goes right back to her, and you're like, "All right, yeah, that was a thing."
They had a foot cam specifically for that. It hung on that scene for like 7 seconds straight.
Just imagine the animator just foot,
Needs to be right.
foot.
Don't lose that foot.
Okay. Foot. Just, how long are you doing this scene? I don't know. I'm going on 10 seconds now. This is what the director wants. Foot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We saw Gabby get absolutely destroyed.
Oh no.
Which is crazy because like she was doing her own thing with her gobble gobble, but as soon as she gets another Daemon in the realm, Daemon in the fight, it was almost kind of like no contest. Like Wright was just like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Well,
I like how
and
Gabby
left.
Gobbles was like, I'm losing a 2v1.
Her voice actor,
Yeah.
her voice actor is just like the performance is so funny to me. Hearing her
Speaking
talk.
of, I watched the dub.
Oh, okay.
It's a good dub.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The only one I didn't really care for. Oh well, I guess we could talk about him when he gets later. When we're introduced to that new character, and it's like a higher up with the glasses or whatever. I was like, I wonder what his Japanese voice sounds like. He's the deep voice Japanese guy that he's in everything. I feel like that fits him so much better than the one that we got in the English dub, but it's a minor criticism, to be honest.
Is he the JoJo guy? Is he Dio?
No, it's not Dio. He's in everything. You know, he like his specialty is being the deep voice Japanese guy. And like he's what's his name? Nanami in JJK. And he also is he's in Chainsaw Man, does the drinking and everything.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
that guy. He's that deep voice guy.
Kishibe?
You know what I'm talking about.
Kishibe? Was that his name?
Yeah, Kishibe.
I think. Yeah, but that's the only minor criticism is that I thought his voice sounded better Japanese than it did English because I don't know, I was expecting something else coming from it. But again, minor criticism. But back to the fight, the 2v1. How about the fact that, you know, our main character over here, Yuru, was just like, don't nobody touch her, she's mine. And he actually was just like willing to fight her with the bow and arrow and all that. I thought that was pretty cool.
It's cool too. He's a very respectful young man because when left and right are like, give us your orders, you're our master, essentially. He's like, I'm not going to order, you know, two deities. I'm just going to ask a request. You say the villagers and you let me handle her, which, you know, Left goes and attacks her Daemon, and then he goes hunts mode, shoots her in the leg, and then later shoots her around the shoulder area.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's raps. It is raps.
Poor Gabby. She is no longer your favorite character.
I love her line later. She says, I'm fine, no biggie, man. I'm used to dealing with pain.
Yeah, I'm used to the I gotta hear the sub just to see how she sounds in that.
She sounds pretty good in the sub too.
Yeah, I just gotta hear it myself. So this is something I talked about when I watched this, because I was live reacting to this. And we talked about this episode 1. I guess like the overall theme of dichotomy that exists within the series, because we have first and foremost Asa and Yuru, day and night. That's what it means. Left and right, and that's being expanded upon with some of the things that we saw this episode. Because I'm wondering if this is going to be the case with all the Daemons, because we saw the opening, and we saw the ending, and if you look at some of the Daemons that you see in the opening, there was like a tortoise and a hare. So you know, like that kind of thing, slow fast.
Yeah.
There was, what was the other thing? There was like a fat and skinny one that I seen too. I think the one that Kagemori has, the guy with the glasses, he had like this angular fish. So I'm wondering if it's like some light and darkness type of thing that's going on with him. But I find that concept interesting just because we know this is the mangaka of Fullmetal Alchemist, and her whole thing with Fullmetal Alchemist is one is all is one, equivalent exchange. You know, the Ouroboros circle, that whole thing. So we're kind of in this show, we're getting like two sides of a coin, pretty much, with almost everything that exists. Like a lot of the names that we're getting, a lot of the daemons and how they're working. Because even Gabby's daemon, it's like it's two separate daemons. It's like an upper jaw and a lower jaw, and that's how it works. So I'm wondering if that theme is going to be kept with all the other daemons that we see. We still haven't seen Asa's. They haven't visualized it yet.
No. But we do see that Asa was willing, in exchange for letting good old Gabby to live, that they were able to leave. And Asa was so happy to see her brother again, which is probably has to be the weirdest thing for Yuru, because he's just like, I thought that was my sister, the one with the now dead face.
Yeah.
And everything, but now that's my sister. Curious to see what's going to happen with that.
And we got confirmation that the eye patch girl is Asa, like his real sister, because Wright confirmed.
Oh, right, because Wright can smell the truth.
Well, I think he said the blood. It's like, I could smell you. I can see blood.
Oh, okay, the blood, not the truth. It's like, I know you're lying. You're.
That's a JoJo thing. Well, not smelling, but tasting a liar. There's somebody who tastes the sweat of somebody. It's like, yeah, you're lying. Okay.
See, what was your impression on this episode?
I think so. Like when Hana shows up, it was very funny because the first thing I thought of was the girl from Kagurabachi is in this anime. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Kagurabachi.
Like they almost look.
It's a manga. Yeah, it's a something that's running the show on Jump right now.
It sounds familiar.
Her name is Hinao. Here's an image of Hinao.
I mean, Hana's design is basically just like a
her face almost kind of looks like that little girl with the panda bear. From Fullmetal Alchemist.
May.
Like, yeah, May. The eyes look just like May.
But I was going to say Hana's just like Rose, like another designer Rose from Fullmetal Alchemist.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very true.
Definitely Rose.
I'm gonna say that's a go-to.
My thing is like, what is Yuru going to be like when he gets to like the real world and he has to interact with, well, not the real world, but like the modern world? It has to interact and learn its customs and like what is that going to be like?
Yeah.
Holy shit! That's what it's going to be like.
Yeah, we
probably.
We kind of got a little taste test of that because we were first introduced to a car, and right and left were just like, oh, this mighty steed. It's full of metal. I want to kiss it.
I like how Hana's like, it's got a bunch of horses in it. Just get in.
Sounds good to me.
Because the other guy was trying to explain it. He's like, well, it's like you go places and you go and you do that. And just get your ass in here. There's horses in it and it moves. Damn. I like that.
I'm like, so like with Gabby Gobbles and Asa, I wonder how their relationship with Yuru is going to change, because this episode was like, hey, like the Asa that we thought you knew was actually just a fake.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Yuru seems very headstrong and very like aggressive is not the right word. I can't think of the word right now, but he's very forward and he's very stoic and or not stoic, but
like matter of fact.
Yeah. So I wonder when things slow down, how is he going to reckon with that Asa that he thought was his sister actually being just this manipulation to get him to not leave. And what this real Asa is actually like. Because she seems to have she's very fond of Yuru. This is very, see, as a Chainsaw Man, this is very funny because their names are funny. Asa is a character in Chainsaw Man Part 2. She's the main character in Chainsaw Man Part 2, who also there's also another character named Yoru. So it's all very confusing. There's also like a character in episode 1, his name is like Donna or Danji or something like that. There's also there's Dingy. Like, it was just very funny being so used to Chainsaw Man right now. But yeah, I'm really, this episode to me felt kind of like I was watching this and I was like, they should have aired this with like episode 1. I think this would have been much better paced, and because the way
I just made it a full hour episode.
Yeah, just a full block, man. Like do what Witch Hat Atelier did, and I think would have
Dropped the first 2. Yeah,
would have kept the pacing up. I don't know how many episodes is this getting.
last I saw, it's actually getting 24.
Hey, yeah. So just why not drop a couple of them, and you know, maybe even 3 like Vinland Saga did way back in the day with season 1. And you know, because like this episode felt more of like a this is how the world is. This is how characters are reacting after the big moment of episode 1. And I know that what the argument is against this, which is you want the first episode to stand on its own because it's a great setup. And the first episode is great, but I don't know. This episode, I felt like I wanted more after it ended. And I felt kind of annoyed. Because I was like...
Maybe that was
like, it's great.
design.
It's a good episode. It's a fine episode. I just wanted more, like, immediately.
Yeah. No, I get that. Especially because it was in the middle of this epic fight where their whole world was being shattered, and also all the villagers died. So
Yeah, that
I
little
get
girl
that.
woke up. And she looked over at her dead mom and was like, didn't even fucking react.
But sees Wright because Wright's like, I'm here to take care of you now, and then she passes out again.
That was very funny. Even though the
It was pretty
context
funny.
surrounding it was very grim.
But
Yeah.
I feel like that's her art style, and that's her comedy too, because Full of Metal Alchemist had moments like that too, where it was some of the more darker stuff, but then they would do those goofy, like, you know, waving arms and just the characters that how they drew.
to kill humanity. And then Ed's like, no, you're not!
Dare you call me short? And all that other stuff. It's just, it's her kind of humor in a way, where it's very grim, but also let's get these really funny moments in here too.
Yeah. I think the question for me is who exactly is the enemy? Who's the antagonist right now? Because although
I almost
Gabby,
feel like it's Granny.
well, but even then that's a question. Why do they want to keep him in a village? What were they, because seemingly they were protecting him from the faction that Asa and Gabby belong to. But why?
I'm telling you, it's Matt Damon.
I mean,
Matt
Have
Damon's
kids,
the
hide your
ultimate
wife.
villain.
And he wants to duel.
but
It's time to duel.
I feel like we haven't seen the antagonist yet, like the actual evil force we're fighting against. Because based on the opening, these guys are going to work together in some capacity. I feel, especially because not only because Asa belongs to one side, you know, I feel like the siblings are going to come together at some point, but like even the way they portray Gabby's character, because like based on episode 1, you would have thought that maybe she's evil, but in episode 2, it didn't really come off as that way.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I'm still very confused by.
Maybe it's father again.
Men are evil.
Father comes back and is like, "Did you think that you could defeat me? I am now back for this realm."
Ugh,
Wouldn't that be a twist?
he could just
I
stay
have
there.
decided to sacrifice every single son and daughter so that I may bring power to all scumbag dads.
He's so
Sounds like a
ass.
horrible plan.
And then too, like, what's the significance of Yuru and Asa being twins? What does that mean exactly? Because
I almost fe-
they put some significance on that, and I don't know what it is.
I think it may have something to do with what you were saying earlier. There's some yin and yang going on. Fast, slow, dark light, sun, moon. There definitely has to be something. She ain't got no eye. So
Yeah, we don't have
that
an
definitely
explanation
has
for that
some-
either.
There's going to be a reason for it. And it's going to have to do with what she was or whatever. I don't know. Because I remember the first episode where they were both born and like somebody saying that, oh, this person was evil or they shouldn't have been born. It definitely has something to do with that. It's a mystery that's unraveling and we don't know what that mystery is quite yet. But now we're going to get into the modern world as Daemons are sitting on top of cars watching floating horses and carriages drive by. Well, that person was a god.
Yeah,
Oshirasama.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Very
sure
cool, by the way.
in Japanese culture that twins are considered unlucky.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know if that's like the case here.
Wow.
What if one of the twins is missing an eye? Does that bring more bad luck?
I would think so. That'd be kind of scary.
Does it even it out? Because it's the evil eye, so you just got to get rid of the eye, and now it's all better now.
I don't think that's how it works.
They're gonna drop some liquid on Asa, and she's just gonna go crazy.
Maybe she's just gonna start freaking out, spiraling into out of control. But lastly, you said Seiko. She's coming in
Yeah,
from another anime,
riding the fucking
holding a bat on her shoulder and everything,
Yeah.
just smoking a cigarette. All right, motherfucker, we're gonna get you, Asa.
beat the shit out of you. You dumb
This
idiot.
this episode ends essentially where there were some soldiers that were still alive. Like the whole platoon didn't get wiped out apparently because there's a few left. But guess what? They're stuck in the village, and I feel like there's going to be some significance to that. I definitely do.
Yeah. Because now you have somebody who was inside the village that's now living on the outside. Now you have somebody who's outside the village now trapped inside. So maybe we'll see some snapshot of them later to see how that affected them.
Yeah. Because that whole village has to be gone now, other than maybe a few straggling survivors. And I would assume that village would want answers from those people on the outside.
Well, they can't even interact with them because that village is back in the bubble. So
True. They could just pound trying to get in, but that won't do no good. But I mean, that's essentially this whole episode. I mean, I guess the one thing we can kind of touch on is they introduced the Hana girl and whatnot in the car and whatnot. But there was that guy with the glasses.
yeah,
I forget his
Kakimori.
damn name. Kakimori. And maybe possibly he's the villain? I mean, he's maybe evil, but maybe not the main villain?
It's a possibility. But
I mean, he's a smart guy with glasses. That means evil.
True.
they
Does he
had
have the glare though?
whoa, wait, that's not true because we had Maze Hughes.
And look how far that got him.
He wasn't evil though. He just died.
You're right. I'm sorry.
They had something with him and Dara though. Like they both knew of each other, and were wary of each other. Specifically their last name, because when Dara when he talked about Gabby and Asa, he was talking about Kagemori, and then when Jean heard about the guy that was taking out the soldiers, he was like, "Oh, it's a Dara." So I wonder what's going on there. Like, yeah, these guys know each other some way somehow. But I don't know. It's a lot of mystery that I don't have a lot of answers to.
Yep. And that's a good thing because it makes it all the more interesting.
Why does this person look like a cheesy Edward Elric? Because she's made by the same mangaka.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly why. That's kind of why we brought up Full Metal Alchemist. Gobble, 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 gobble.
She's definitely not Edward Elric, because I don't remember him getting his ass whooped like that. Not in the first episode.
Yeah. Oh no,
She's
the
also
first
very
episode.
short.
Yeah. And
Just like
wearing red.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's very true. Like a lot of long lost brother and sister, even though he has a brother. Cousin, distant cousin, maybe?
Maybe.
Well, also, I mean, they're totally different series from totally different worlds. So,
Could be the same world. You never know.
wait, is this a secret? Is this like Soul Eater and Fire Force, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fire Force. Yep. Because Fire Force was the prequel to Soul Eater.
More like
sorry.
Fire Suck.
We know how you feel. We know how you feel about it. We covered it on KOA when we first started.
That's true.
Let's just punch women to make them love me.
No. Let's grope them and not say that we're sorry.
And then punch them and make them love me.
Yes.
Wow. I think that is it for Daemons of the Shadow Realm episode 2, Right and Left. So we will move
excited.
on.
Because now we get to talk about Deadly Relations, aka Marriagetoxin, episode 1. I was so excited for this, and I honestly don't know why. Marriagetoxin is just like, I saw it was brought up one day, I started reading it, and I was like, I don't know, I'm enjoying it. So that's basically it. That's kind of why I locked it in. And then as I read more and more, I was like, you know what? This has like that Spy Family Sakamoto Days thing going on. This would be a great podcast show. And I feel I'm right. We'll see how EA and Satsuki react. But very simple setup of Marriagetoxin. Garo, he is a part of a clan of assassins, more specifically, a clan of poison masters, and his sister is being forced to bear children because they need more heirs. And Garo. He is the brother of the sister, and so he's like, you know what? No, because the sister is in a loving relationship with her girlfriend, and so Garo's like, you know what? No, I can't do this, because for a majority of this episode, he was like, I'm gonna turn away from love and marriage and all this stuff, and I don't need it. This is not something I'll ever have. I don't know how to even do this. So I'm just not going to bother with it. I'm going to just continue my job. But after his sister is made to bear children, Garo's like, you know what? Screw that. I'm going to find a wife. I'm going to find someone that I can marry so that my sister doesn't have to give up being with this woman that she loves. And he gets called to this job where he has to kill this woman, and she turns out to be this marriage swindler, which is basically a fancy term of saying a gold digger, but more advanced. Way more advanced. She basically goes around and she swindles men into relationships to take their money.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
And
She
that
ain't
she's not a
messing with no-
she, because this she is Mei Kinosaki, who turns out to be a man who just likes to dress as a woman or dress as a man. Whatever situation is best for him in that situation to get what he wants. So
She swindled
Garrow's
you.
like, I'm okay with that. Listen, I'm okay with that. Swindle me more.
Swindle me harder.
Garrow is like, listen, be my wife. And then she's like, are you kidding me? I'm not going to do that, you idiot. And so then Garrow's like, you know what? Scratch that. Help me get one. And then he turns out to Mei Kinosaki turns out to be a man, as he finds out. And basically he is his wingman, his guide in love, his pseudo Cupid kind of figure. And that's kind of the whole story. That's the point of the story, is for him to get out there, put himself out there, and find someone that he can genuinely love, so his sister doesn't have to live a life with a man she doesn't like. And also the fact that she's gay, so that too.
Yeah.
Very interesting setup. But what did you guys like this first episode of Deadly Relations?
Mesa guy 0 out of 10.
Sounds like you got swindled, EA.
I got bamboozled. No, in all honesty, I thought that was a great comparison. You just said, see, Spy Family mixed with Sakamoto Days, especially towards the end with the guy shooting fucking pellets out of his mouth like something you would see in Sakamoto Days. I'm like, yeah, that totally fits the vibe. Absolutely. But I thought this was pretty good. It was a nice little something. The first half was essentially just the torture and interrogation. I feel like there was some of the same voice actors from Spy Family too. Like that one guy that wanted to kill them all. Isn't he in it? Like the one with the really annoying voice, and he had blonde hair and he essentially just had wine dripping from his mouth. I feel like that's the really short guy.
I'm not
You
sure.
know who I'm talking about from Spy Family?
I know you're talking about. You're talking about Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie, that's his name. I'm pretty sure that's the same voice actor. And it just really put me in that whole perspective when I saw it.
Well, speaking of VAs real quick, Mei Kinosaki is voiced by Momo from Dawn.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, she is. And I have a theory.
Uh-oh.
I don't think May's actually a guy.
I mean, he literally was like, "Hey, Garrow, you want proof?"
Okay. Keep going, because I got a response to that, but I don't want to say it until
you crush my dreams. Okay.
yes.
Well, I'll tell you.
I want to crush your dreams at his peak.
Okay. Well, the reason why I say that is because we don't see whenever he takes a shower, we don't see that area because it's covered and everything. Also, my huge theory, because of the whole rejection thing, not wanting to be with this guy, kind of like a middle finger, she's known as a marriage swindler. How more swindling can you be than to basically make a guy think that you're a guy when you're not really a guy and you're a girl, just to fuck with them, or better yet, just to want nothing to do with them or whatnot. But that's just kind of my hypothesis. I could be 100% wrong, but you know what? If May's actually a dude, that's fine. Don't bother me whatsoever. It just, you see the voluptuous like boobs and everything, and I'm just like, that's a real good prosthetic. You know, that's really something.
Yeah.
But all right, crush and defeat me. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is it's a couple different layers to this. I do read this series, so
So you already know.
no,
Oh, we're both readers. Holy shit.
I told you I read this. See, I'm not caught up to date with it, but I read this when it first came out. I want to say I read at least like 50 chapters. It's been a minute since I last read a chapter though. It's been at least like 2 years since I read a chapter, I think. But okay, this is what I want to say.
I've read 17 chapters.
It's a couple layers to this. So first and foremost, I got to get this out of here. I think, because I know what this show turns into. For people that's not aware, it's kind of like a pseudo harem in a way. So there's going to be a lot of girls introduced that you know that the main character is going to talk to and all this stuff. So yeah, because he's trying to find the right marriage partner. So first and foremost, I think this series would be. I feel like the themes would be upheld if Garo got with May. And I think and not just because like, you know, first girl thing, but because of May being a guy, I think it works only if May is actually a guy. Just because with one of the big things that happens in this show is
she's an attractive guy.
Garo going against his clan's wishes, and not wanting to be married in the first place. Then later he kind of,
damn it,
yeah, he conforms to it because he wants to save his sister. But in doing that, he's not really finding his own happiness. He's kind of just doing what they want to do. And I feel like a big theme of this series is rejecting the idea of like something being pushed onto you and doing what you ultimately want to do. So, and then too, with his sister already being in a lesbian relationship, I think that kind of bolsters the point that because most of the times I wouldn't even believe that there will be a gay relationship, especially a main, you know, with the main character, just because of that's usually never ever pushed in especially a show, a series like this that's in Shonen Jump Plus. But considering we already have a lesbian relationship, I feel like the theme of him rejecting his clan's ideology and just like, you know, giving them a fuck you is if he were to get with a guy. Because it would still be, you know, going after what he wants in terms of like finding someone that he connects with, but it wouldn't further the bloodline, which is their ultimate goal. They don't want the clan to die out because their heirs, one of them is lesbian, and I think it would be a kick in the face of the other one was gay, or you don't even got to be gay or just bisexual. So that's kind of where I see it. I feel like May being a girl is just, I think the reason why, you know, they kind of tease the idea of not showing, you know, anything that would indicate whether or not they're a boy or girl. It's just for Garo himself. And, you know, just to play on the idea, because this happens a lot with some like androgynous characters like Najimi from Komi-san, for example.
Good old Najimi.
Yeah. So
What is Najimi? Do we
She's-
know?
Najimi is Najimi.
yeah, that's literally Najimi's gender, according to Komi-san. So I think the whole thing of them not showing whether May is a girl or a guy is more so just to do the comedy aspects of it, because the comedy
Okay.
loses its luster if you do know. But that's
True.
not to say that I think 100% that May is a guy. I've had the same thought that maybe May is a girl, but I think
I call shenanigans.
wait, what? No, I've thought the same thing, because I thought maybe I was thinking along the same lines as you, is like because my whole assumption was these two characters were getting together, and my idea was for these characters to get together, it would make sense if May was a girl. But then I thought about it and I was like, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of the theme of the series, where it's like you reject your family's ideas, because the only reason why he's going through with this whole thing is to save his sister. It's not even because of himself or what he wants. Now, ideally, he does want to find someone to connect with, but whether they're a girl or a guy doesn't really matter too much. So I think it would just be more meaningful if May was a guy that he decided to be with, doesn't further the Poison Clan line, because he doesn't really care about that. So, and then again, with his sister being lesbian, I think that gives it more of a chance of happening. Like if he didn't have a lesbian sister, then I would be like, I'll just go status quo, heterosexual relationship, just because that's the norm, especially with like, Japanese romance. That's just what I would expect. But because there is an avenue to have a LGBT relationship, I'm like, I feel that they could go in this direction.
Alrighty then. You've won me over, Satsuki.
Thank you.
I don't know. I'm okay with him being a dude, but that's probably just because I don't care either way.
Mhm.
My own personal preferences, like I'm not exactly bisexual or gay or whatever. I'm straight, but like I don't know. Like I like
At the end of the day, it's an anime.
yeah, but I like May and Garo as a relationship. Like just me speaking personally, I like that. I like them as a pair, because as we see in this first episode, Garo and May get along quite well, like almost immediately. Like Garo's like goes out on all of these dates. He sees like 30 women. And May's like, come on, you got this. You got to just try harder. You got to keep putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
It's just a very supporting, loving dynamic between the two.
I'm Garo.
I love it
smile
when
more.
you
You.
try smile more, yeah. and he's like, hey, hi, my name's Garo. I make 500 million yen a year.
Just throwing out his money. I'm a fucking rich motherfucker.
Yeah.
May's like, maybe you shouldn't do that.
I think we should hold back on telling people how much money you make.
This whole setup just kind of reminds me of the whole Toradora setup, and it's something that we've seen before, of somebody being the quote unquote wingman or setting up other characters being with each other, and in doing that they find out that they like the person that they're helping set up, like what Ryuji did with Taiga and his friend, but it ended up being him and Taiga, of course. I think something similar is going to happen with these two characters, because and this is why too, I think May being a guy is important. I think May being a guy is important, or at least her or him presenting himself as a guy is important, is because it makes Garo not see May as a romantic interest. Because for him, he's trying to further his clan's bloodline, so that means he needs to get with a woman. So no matter how much he connects with May, he's not going to look at May as a love interest until he gets out of his head that he needs to not listen to his parents or the clan's ideology. And the minute he does do that, then he might look at May like, wait a minute, I spent all this time with this character. They kind of supported me throughout this whole thing. They were kind of like the first friend I made outside of this like assassin business. They're cute. And then he decides like, oh, maybe the person I was looking for is right in my face. Because if May was
let's see what they look like naked.
Yeah, but if May was a girl, then I think, he proposed to her immediately upon the situation when he thought she was a girl. So I think
she was like, no.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So, but that's just my OTP as the kids will say.
Okay.
What does that mean?
One true pairing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know
That
what that meant either.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a fucking old man.
I know. I'm decrepit.
Storm. I think Satsuki's right on this, like as I've been reading it in my head, I'm like, I'm seeing all these girls pop up and I'm thinking like, but like the first chapter, they did May and Garo. I'm so confused, and yeah, I think I could see that's the way the story's going. That being said, I think this manga has like 200 chapters or something like that.
It's pretty long.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Is a lot. So it's
Is it still going?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
It recently just updated its image on Manga Plus for the first time in years. So it's like it doesn't seem like it's stopping anytime soon. It's one of the most popular manga out right now. So
Nice.
and people on my server are even like, "Oh my god, you're covering this?" And I've heard people talk about it in my server, and they say similar things to Satsuki in that it subverts the idea of what you would expect from something like this, and before, and ends up having a commentary on relationships and how we view them and commoditize them and monetize them and monetize love, baby. Make that money.
No, I definitely think May has the hots for him, especially at the very end when Giro saved
Oh
him.
my god.
Save him. And
my God.
just the look was like hamana.
Yeah.
I want that.
They have like he's carrying him bridal style, and then he says that he's dazzling, or like this is one of your charms and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I definitely see that being a thing. And maybe the relationships that he ends up cultivating later in the story, maybe that's just going to be building blocks for him to realize what he likes in a partner. Because I
want him.
yeah, but we talk about it all the time with like adult romances, and how there's so many stories we read where it's like the one couple, they get together and that's it. They never get in other relationships where it fails and they learn more about themselves. Maybe that's what the whole journey is going to be about, where
Maybe.
he hooks up with some of these other girls thinking that they're the one for marriage, and he figures out maybe I'm not all too compatible with them. And then he just eventually he goes back to Maine. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's the whole thing of like these girls aren't working out. I'm gonna go to May for advice, and then eventually it's got a clock in his head where it's like, wait a second,
Yeah.
I like
Why?
May.
May does something to me sexually. And also, just like the NSYNC song, it's gonna it's gonna be May.
True. Also, as well, I'm excited to see EA's reactions to some of these girls.
Oh,
'Cause
that should
they're
be fun.
Boy.
Oh my god!
Oh, so
I think
now,
with
so
the-
now both of y'all are in on it. I'm the outlier that's just like, what's gonna
Listen.
happen?
It's not going to be
There's this-
too much because C has more recent experience with this than I do. I don't remember a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
that's true.
lot I
I read.
forgot.
I haven't read it in a couple days, but I read it almost every day. It's one of my I sit down for 15 minutes and I read, and this is one of the series I dedicate 15 minutes to.
Nice.
Yeah. The second girl after this next one that's about to be introduced is fucking amazing.
Okay.
Just brilliant. Absolutely masterpiece.
I'm looking forward to it.
Can't
the more
wait.
the more you hype her up.
It's not even really it's her. It's such a fun story, but
I gotcha. Well, definitely going to be interesting to see. I'm definitely curious to see how it goes up because I thought it was fun. I thought it was entertaining. Great animation, nice and colorful, zany, wacky. I mean, if people could shoot fucking shotgun pellets out their mouth, I'm
my God, the
curious to see
villains?
what else they're gonna do in this series.
I love how the villains are portrayed. Like the first thing we see is villains sitting on human chairs. Then we see a guy drinking wine and he's talking while drinking wine. And it's just going everywhere. And then you see Pellet Guy. It's just they all are it's like they're Yakuza like from the Yakuza games. It's exactly what
Pretty
it's like.
much.
And I love the end when he slices the car in half, which by the way, that whole scenario is so hilarious, but slices it in half and he's like, you know what? I think managing a dryer company or whatever is actually really nice.
Because that's what his brother did. It's like, what did you do to my brother to make him want to do that? But yeah, the car gets cut in half, he's falling down. Like you said, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
as the vehicle fucking hits the water from the bridge.
Oh my god.
Great way to end that episode.
Yeah. Really good. Looking forward to what happens next.
Yeah. Well, I think that is it for Marriagetoxin episode 1, The Poison Master's Search for a Bride. So we move on.
You
Oh.
mean what was it? Bad relationships?
Oh, bad
Deadly
relation or deadly relations.
Deadly relations.
Deadly relationships?
Sorry.
Yes.
Moving on, we are talking Akane-Banashi episode 2, first performance. We have, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. We have Akane, grown up, fresh out of high school, and wanting to greatly avenge her dad. So she trains under his former master, Shiguma, and she gets her first gig thanks to one of the Rakugokas running late to their own performance. So she has to fill in, and she gives a pretty great performance. Scared of Manju was the name of the story that she did. But the beginning of this episode was real funny to me because it's just one of Shiguma's students snooping around thinking that his master was secretly meeting up with high school girls to
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thought he was a PDF file.
which I would
Oh,
be so
man.
offended if I was him. Like, you really think I'm
Oh,
just
me too.
meeting up with High school
Dude,
girls.
somebody popped in my Discord server recently. The first thing they said to me by VC was, I don't know this person. They popped in and they're like, "Are you a pedophile?" And I'm like,
What?
That's a thing to
"What?
say to someone
What?
you just met.
What
Dude,
is this
kids?
response supposed to be? Like,
You got
you
me."
got me.
Right? Like Walt, right? You got me.
How did you know? Well,
God
shit.
damn it. God damn it. I've kept it so secret for so long.
No, it's just kids these days. They don't, and I realized the sentence that just came out of my mouth. Don't worry, it's
Hey,
we all
I'm
understand.
I'm
We
right
all
there with
understand.
you. We're
Yeah.
all old fucks. It's all good.
Yeah, we're all fucking we're old fucks, as George Carlin would say.
Yeah. But yeah, he finds out that oh no, he's not a pedophile. He's just a teacher.
He's just a teacher, and they're doing it at a karaoke.
Yeah. Which I guess
By doing it, I mean Rokogo.
gotta specify that. But yeah. So he's been mentoring her and giving her. I don't even want to say tips now. He's been evaluating her performance, and guiding her. And
That's horrible. That's
Just the tip.
diabolical. Why would you say that?
because I thought about it and I was like, now this doesn't even feel right saying it with the flow
Honestly,
of the
I
conversation.
wouldn't have even thought anything until you said something.
Just the flow of the conversation, I was like, I don't want to say this no more. I was like trying to figure out a way else to say it.
Satsuki had the biggest intrusive thought of all time and just had to get it out.
Well, we
Oh
see
my god.
we see after. I thought this was pretty sad actually. We see after Akane's dad got expelled, like the aftermath of it, where Akane's asking for help to Shiguma, and she talks about how her dad has a new job doing like construction work, and he's making a lot more money, and they're better off. But she talks about how other people have been treating him having this new job, basically saying like, good for you, good thing that you quit that stupid Rakugo thing and you can actually make some real money, and how distraught that makes her, because of course she loves her father's Rakugo that inspires her and continues to inspire her, and she wants to have his art live through her with her own performance as a Rakugoka. So yeah, that's how she chose to channel her grief.
I thought that was
Also-
such an. Oh, go ahead, see.
No, you go ahead. I was about to derail.
Oh, it was going to be about Sean or something, but
Oh no.
yeah, when it comes to that scene in particular, I thought that was very good scene, because essentially, like, it just kind of showed that how much people didn't believe in him, and essentially it was one of those, like, it was a hopeless dream to begin with, and I can relate to that so much in my own personal life. So it's just one of those things where it hit home. But I saw that, and it's like, yeah, I'm better off, and yeah, we can actually afford to eat out more, and our lives are actually better. But I know deep down my father's probably not happy. Just because you have a better job doesn't essentially mean that it's something that you're happy with. That's essentially what I kind of looked at it as, and it was one of those where I was just like, damn, that is heartbreaking. And yeah, Akane just looking to like work her Rokogo essentially, and show the whole world that her father's Rokogo was the best.
Yeah. Yeah, him
All
being
right, now,
successful.
now you can derail it there, see.
Just real quick, him being successful kind of like invalidates people's criticism of his job not being real, because like they're like, now you're making some actual money. Now you can really contribute to the family. So it's pretty sad on that end.
For sure. See?
Well, I read some comments because I noticed that my tab where I was watching it was still up. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if there's some comments for inspiration for a topic. And boy, do I have one. The first comment from a guy named Whip with what looks to be a power profile picture from Chainsaw Man.
That's not good.
It says at 8 minutes 7 seconds, her thighs are somehow bigger than Baki characters. Bro, how?
We're talking about Akane?
Yes.
I saw that same fucking comment.
The reply says, "Healthy Gyaru thighs are life." I'm not making this shit up. Another reply says, "Holy gooners." Another one.
Wait, where is this?
This is Sasuke. I won't say anything because it's Fight Club. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One of them says, "I'm usually more into skinny thighs, but there's just something about hers that makes it impossible to look away." Another one.
When I fucking look, hold on.
"Those thighs, I want them to sandwich me." A person
Lord
replies to
Jesus.
that and says, "and buried in them."
Buried
Another
in.
one says, "thighs plus teeth."
All right, Sasuke, here you go. Just go right down to the comments and you can see everything he's talking about.
Jesus Christ.
I
This is about a 17-year-old, by the way.
Someone
Right.
says, "waifu of the season."
Yeah, so essentially what we got out of it, and I'm talking about us three, what we got out of it was, oh, that's sweet. She's doing it for her father. She's wanting to rebel. Other people just looked at her thighs.
Mind you, this isn't even like this series doesn't really have fan service. Not that I can think of.
That's
Like
how
she-
thirsty some people are. The little morsel of fan service, and they're dying over it.
It's just a girl existing. Like she's literally
Yeah.
just giving a performance. It's not in there's no scene where they try to be sensual with it. Like I could understand maybe if this is Kakaguri, where like,
Sure.
they definitely go for that, but they don't go for that at all in this show. There's like no fetish material that's being presented to you. It's just people just going, "Oh my God." That's actually
mean-
crazy.
Like, how have men become so fucking sexed up that we've gotten to this point? What happened?
I'll tell you what. Everything's at our fingertips, so we can get it instantly. We don't have to wait to get a porno mag. We don't have to get a password to a computer to look at anything. Everything's there for you now.
I can't honestly, like, when I saw that, I was just flabbergasted.
Yeah, that's the one thing they connect with. Not the, and to be fair, Sasuke, there was something sensual in this episode, but it was the other Rokogo being sensual.
Yeah, there was
But even that, it's like, what are you going to get
That's
out of
the
that?
context of the play. That's the
Right.
point.
Yeah. So
What happened to
So-
us?
so
Where
get
did we go
ready.
wrong?
Get ready, Satsuki. They're going to turn one of your favorites into gooner bait.
Can't
Ugh.
wait. Looking forward to it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
But let's get on to some better news. But yeah, exactly. She has her first performance, and Satsuki, by God, she's a fucking natural.
Scared of Manju.
I'm scared of Manju. That's a good one. But she had butterflies in her stomach. She essentially was getting ready to get up on stage. Mind you, this was all from another character that we were introduced to that fell twice in this episode. Once was inside the karaoke room, and another time was when the other Rokogo baited it. I'm like, this guy cannot stand on his own 2 feet without fucking falling. What was his name?
Guriko.
Guriko, yeah, there he is. Guriko was just watching, just like, wow, this is her first performance. You wouldn't think that. She's just so good at what she does. I mean, hell, she's been practicing her whole life for this moment. I would hope she's being good. You know what I mean? So congrats to her. It seemed like everybody enjoyed it. And it was like seeing somebody that you saw as a little kid grow up and become, I don't know, just, even though she's not an adult, I guess like more mature in a way and just becoming like more of what she wants to be. And that was cool.
Yeah. They kind of go into some of the technical skills that she needs to give off this convincing performance. Like when the new, or the actual guy who was supposed to perform, Kaisei, when he comes in there, he praises Akane for like even the way she chews some of the manju, like what ingredients were supposed to be in a manju, she chewed it differently based on that. Like that shows you how detailed these performances really are. And I feel like the more casual fans wouldn't really perceive that, but people who are into this industry would see those little nuance and details and go like, I caught that. That was really great. So it's like game respecting game, so to speak. Because the guy Kaisei was pretty good in his own right. And he's someone who was acknowledged by Isho.
He sexed up all the dudes.
He did. He was acknowledged by Isho, the guy who expelled pretty much everybody, and not even Akane's father. He pretty much expelled everybody.
Jerk.
Yeah. So with a guy who is as, I don't know, like critical as he is, for someone to be acknowledged by him, you got to think that they're probably a prodigy or something of the sort.
Yeah. Yeah, they're their own kind of insanely good Rococo.
Yeah.
I do like Kaisei though. He reminded me of kind of how I felt with Gigi in Dandadan.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Like,
He's just hyper.
Pretty cool. Yeah, he's just a cool dude. And like when he first arrives, he's like, "Oh my god, Akane, you're incredible! It's so good." And it was just positive, like a bunch of positive energy. Really like that. That really stuck out to me.
And that's what I thought was neat too. How many times have we seen the top dog coming up and then they look at somebody underneath them
Atelier.
and they just...
I mean,
Yeah,
we're about
exactly.
to watch that play out in our next show.
But what I mean is like, and they're just like, mature, let me show you how it's done. No, it was praise up and down of just like, you were really good. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm so close. I'm fucking sorry.
Oh my God, Akane, your thighs.
You're
so
I wasn't,
horny.
you know what? I wasn't even watching your performance. I was watching your thighs. I was just like, God damn. Please don't take that out of context.
Decrepit Storm, you know what to do.
No, don't. Don't do it.
Oh.
He's going to watch this and ruin me.
Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. I got this. This is a good cut for Decrepit Storm. EA, how dare you? Why would you say that? She's 17.
Thank you. This is going to be so...
Assist that.
Oh, we're just giving them content at this point.
Wait. EA math. We gotta do
Manufacturing
EA
it.
math on this one.
No, we ain't doing any math on this. She's underage.
Well, with EA math, she wouldn't be.
I
don't
know. That's the whole joke.
But
Anyway,
yeah, it's interesting though because he got Kaisei got promoted to Futsusume at age 19. I think they said, which is pretty young. You know, because that's one step away from being the highest class of Rakugoka. So yeah, this guy is for sure a prodigy in his own right, and with him being kind of near Akane in age, it's sort of like this brewing rivalry, especially considering the fact that they have different teachers. You know, his teacher is the guy that expelled her dad, and then her teacher is the guy that taught her dad Rakugo. So, we have that whole thing. We got our L and Light rivalry going on there.
and it's a rivalry too because she runs away, and you see her still running. She's not even stopped at running. That's a true rivalry. If you keep running, that's anime confirmed.
You one day.
Why are you running?
And she still was running. Like she could have just, as soon as she left the door, she could have just, went for a casual stroll and just walked after that. But no, she's determined. She's just, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck this shit up. Because she was even more determined by the fact that.
Now?
Oh yeah. Listen. Okay. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make all this shit happen. I'm just determined. I'm gonna be the best Rakugo you've ever seen. I didn't get any reviews, and you got a shit ton, but I am gonna make sure that you're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
And when you're done, you're fired.
Life sucks. And then you die.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Yep.
She thought that Kaisei overshadowed her performance because she didn't see the reviews, and come to find out it was just Granny making copies of it.
Oh, she was being nice. She wanted to have her first copies from her first Rakugo. She was sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really good performance. Good showing out. I think this Akane gal has a place in this industry if she keeps working at it.
Yeah. I think she's a natural, and she's going to show everybody what's up. I just hope the anime community don't ruin her. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's what I love about Akane. Like she's just like a ball of like feel good energy. And that's what I love about this show thus far. It's like there are some like dark moments, but like there's so much like hope and positivity. There's love. You had the healthy family. Now you have this episode where it's like she goes on stage and she's like, fuck, she's great. She's making people laugh. She's and like it's just fantastic. It's such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. I mean, she is this series is a Shonen Jump. She is like to me, she's like a quintessential Shonen Jump MC. This is a reason why we read the magazine. We like characters who are, even if they're not necessarily underdogs, because I wouldn't call her an underdog just based on the entry point that we see her. But yeah, like very ambitious, hardworking, kind of abrasive, because we saw that this episode where she just fucking headbutted Kaisei. She's the quintessential Shonen Jump type of character.
Believe it.
Yeah. And it's kind of refreshing too that we have a character like that's outside of the typical like battle shonen, because that's the thing that we think those characters can only be utilized in fighting situations, but here we just have a performing art like Rakugo, but we still have a character that's very shonen-esque. So it's cool too. And she's a girl, which you don't get that a lot.
She is?
Yeah, like a unique twist. Is she? I mean, from the last episode or last show that we saw, I don't fucking know anymore.
I don't know. What's a woman?
What is a woman?
I'm so confused.
She looks so hot.
Someone
she
help.
says she's a guy. No, for the love of God.
All right.
Well,
Every time I look at a banana, I just picture her. I don't know.
I don't know where I seen that banana before. That's right. It was in her pants. God damn it.
Why do I like it? Wait, what?
Ellie said, a girl shonen protagonist? Not my magazine.
This will not stand. Return of misogyny. Hold on. There.
Oh no.
Well,
Misogyny killed EA's connection for just like a second there when you did that.
Oh, shit.
no, you actually had to know his power. He went
Oh
into
my
the
God.
frames.
It's really all in the scarf. Holy shit. Okay.
Well, speaking of female main characters, we move on to our last show of the night, Witch Hat Atelier episode 3, the data range test. This is a kill or pass week for Witch Hat Atelier. And we get Coco had to take her Harry Potter test because Agat is an asshole.
Oh yeah. Agat is what we were saying the previous series. You know, you think you're so great because you barely know magic. You think you're hot shit. Well, guess what? I've been doing it since I came out the womb. Okay, I live, eat, and breathe magic. You are just pretending to be in it, like Bane once said, or whatever.
You merely adopted the darkness. I was molded in it.
I gotta say, I really, really, really loved this episode. Again, like I think one of the great things about this series early on is actually the voice acting from Coco's VA. I think she really nails that like inexperienced newcomer thing, where it's like the plucky underdog almost. She is fantastic at doing that character, and she was so believable in this episode and all the stuff that she went through. And I felt like the end of this episode, if you've seen enough anime, honestly, if you've just know about the hero's journey, because this is just a hero's journey kind of set up thus far, you'll know like the way this ends. But it is, I don't know, this episode was just so, it was nice. We had a lot of really cool moments with Coco where she, she, because of her experience with her mother and growing up in this environment of love, she didn't need to be this like prodigy like Agat or whatever, or Rikic or whatever,
Or your daughter,
the other girl.
My daughter?
Sasuke's daughter, yeah.
Riche.
Yeah, Riche. I like that. I like that she pulled from her experiences with her mother and her job that she worked with her, rather than the experiences of that these other girls have had, because they're more experienced than she is in terms of magic. But because like there's this point in this episode where she starts to make these comparisons, and it's almost like on autopilot. She immediately goes to those moments of when she was a child, and that loving environment she grew up in helped her get through. And I think that's kind of like at the end what sets the two characters apart, because the guy is like, listen, you bitch, I'm gonna throw you in there and I'm gonna teach you a lesson. you like she has this, she says at some point in the episode, I forget what it was exactly, like she wants people to be at her level so that like you have to earn her respect. And if you don't have her respect, then you're out of here. And she's one of those people.
Yeah.
And Coco proves that wrong. Coco is like, I don't talent doesn't always win at the end of the day. sometimes you just need to be in a loving environment, and you have all that you need right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked the problem solving in this, and once again with the world and how the magic works and everything, all seemed believable because essentially she made a self flying broom, gliding hang glider hybrid. Essentially, is what happened, and I'm just like, that's neat.
Like Aang.
That, yeah, essentially like that. I thought that was really cool because she was borrowing the shoes. Also cool little design where you just put the shoes together and you start floating and hovering and stuff. Really cool, but kind of a weakness to it. If it gets wet, it becomes useless, and that's good to know in the future. You want to get rid of something, it's wet and it's gone. But with her quick wits and her upbringing, like you said, she just kind of like put it all together, and it's like, all right, we're gonna make a ship. And it was supposed to be the ship, and then the ship just kind of didn't want to do it, so then all what's left was a pole and, like I said, like a hang glider broom, so to speak. But yeah, that was really neat. And also that little furry thing looked
Brush
something
buddy.
out.
Brush
Looked-
buddy.
It was something out of Miyazaki. Like you see that in Totoro and Spirited Away. It just reminded me of a lot of that. I liked it. Thought it was cute. They're gonna sell a lot of those at conventions.
Right next to the Genshin version of that.
Oh, for sure.
Because one of
Whatever
those,
that means.
one of those Genshin games has a character that looks just like that. I think they're called like Bang Boos or something.
Bang Boo.
So I think what Agat was going through in this episode, or like Coco overcoming this trial against Agat's wishes, is kind of like this theme that they're going for, where I think magic is being shown to us that it's for the people. It's not something to be gatekept necessarily. We know why it's gatekept, because of how dangerous it can be, a la the first episode where Coco crystallizes her mom. But
My bad.
yeah,
My bad, y'all.
but it can't just be used just for helping everyday life, or just like beautiful magic, like her just being able to have flight in the sky. I think that's what you would, in a perfect world, common people would be able to use magic like that, just for fun, adventure, wonder. But that's not the world we live in, so it has to be gate kept. But I think Coco pushing through and being able to pass his test while being like an entry level witch kind of proves that this power is supposed to belong to the masses rather than just being just being like among the elite, so to speak. Because what really makes you elite, is it the response, having a responsibility of not telling other people? Is it skill? Because you don't really need those things to use magic. So yeah, I think this test is answering a bigger question regarding the series of like whether magic should be used for the people or not.
Yeah. Excellent points. We essentially learn a little bit more about our main Dumbledore. What's his name? Hold on. Keyfree. Keyfree, that's right. There is a school for magic and all that stuff, and it's like, hey, you could bring your girls here. We could teach them and all that. You don't want anything to do with the place. I wonder why. It's a mystery. But everybody speaks with British accents in the dub, and I love that.
Yeah, we get introduced to Alara.
Laura,
Oh yeah,
is
my
she
wife.
is another wife added to C's pocket? Is it because she's alluring?
Record now.
Oh,
What are you writing down?
Another wife that C has that I can take.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. There you go.
you can't do that.
Lieutenant! That man! Captain!
What?
Captain!
Just keeping my options open.
If someone asks the question again, yes, she is Dibs. We call her Alora. She's alluring. But yeah, gets us introduced to a couple more characters. These the other girls are just like, Agat, why did you do that? You're so mean. She could fucking die. Then she deserves to die if she's died strong enough like me, motherfucker.
If she
And they're like, oh no.
she dies.
Right, pulling the old Drago. If he dies, yeah, it's his fault. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna fight you, Drago. That's how they interact with each other.
You started roboted out when you did your solo impression. I don't know why.
Man. I mean, even
can still-
Discord was like, enough.
We could still hear it. That's the funny part about it. It was just like it was like a robot filter.
Yo, Adrian, I'm gonna kill this Russian because he killed my friend Creed Apollo. How'd you say it like that? I don't know.
we did the Sylvester compilation. We had a couple of those.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, I remember that. You know, this is a great show, and I love the show. It's very great. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, Tetia and Tetia was more so concerned about it. Riche was kind of like, well, we can't do shit about it anyway, so got to just wait for.
I'm gonna eat more food.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat her fill.
pretty much. Hey, she ain't here. But yeah, Coco, innovative because she tries her shoes, doesn't work out. She's trying to. She spends most of her time trying to navigate with those, but eventually she uses a spell that she used on Agat to splash water on her creatively. Well, her idea first was to basically propel the boat so she could get up to that spot. But what ends up happening is like the what am I calling this thing? I don't know what I'm calling this thing, but a part of the boat breaks off because she has like the sigil on like this Jolly Roger, and it breaks off, and then she ends up being able to fly with it, and with that, and also thinking about her mom, she does the mom-daughter Kamehameha artisan thing, and yeah, she's able to get the plant and pass the first trial. Much
So
to the
proud.
dismay of Agat, because Agat doesn't even congratulate her. She's just like,
I know, and she stomps upstairs
mhm.
like a spoiled little brat. But then Kiefer was like, "Well, now that bitch is gone, here is your brand new apprentice clothes. She is now an apprentice.
Yeah, officially.
Congrats, Coco. You earned it, even though you froze your mother and she's probably dead. But you know what? You earned it.
Coco the Witch.
Coco the Witch." And then, oh my God, there was an after credits. No. There wasn't. Was there? There was. I'm confusing myself. There was something that happened after all that, and then it was the same person that gave her the book originally. The Wicked Hat person. The seed has sprouted. Because it's a witch. Get it?
Yeah. They talked about them early in the episode too. They called them, well, in a dub, they call them brim caps, but they just call them brimmed hats in the manga. So the brim, the dreaded brim hats. Because I mean, if you notice the hats, it's just like a pointy like dunce hat. But
yeah,
like what we think of the traditional witch hats, of course, have like the long ass brim. So those are the evil witches.
You know what would have been a better name for the evil group?
What is that?
The Grim Hats. Because they're evil.
I like it. But are they evil?
Oh, now you saying that, getting me all thinky up in my mindy brain.
Oh.
So I don't know what to think.
I don't know.
But that's right. This is a Killer Pass episode.
Oh, it is.
And this time, the votes count. I mean, the votes. What am I saying?
Votes?
There ain't no goddamn votes. This is
majority.
American Idol.
We could do majority votes.
That's what I meant to say. Like, we don't have to agree in consensus because now that C Tactics is back, we can now vote. Again, with the vote. We can agree to pass or kill, and whoever says yes, we're good. It's a majority rule. That's what I was trying to say.
Well,
No.
I'm going to pass this episode, I suppose. Yeah, I love this show. I think this show's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm with you. Great animation. Great. The dub is fantastic. Like everything about this is really well done. It's just gorgeous feel to it, and I'm curious to see what happens next. So it's a pass for me too.
Yeah, this anime looks. I feel like this is the best looking anime this season for sure. And we might be the king of bug films because we watched both of their shows, Zom 100 and this one. So,
wow, what a studio! What an anime to go from Zom 100 to this.
And in fairness to Zom 100, it did look good, at least in the beginning. The animation was the problem. It was the bad.
Didn't they drop out?
Yeah, it went.
No, it was A1 that dropped out, and Bugs Film had to pick up the slack.
Yeah, and because it was
okay.
it was on a regular schedule, and then I think it was the last 3 or 2 episodes or something. All had to be delayed until months.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that scheduling.
Trayvon says, I thought it was funny. Raikik told Coco to take a bath when she got back.
Yeah.
That's
She's
my daughter.
such a mood.
Yeah, she because she came back and did the whole sound effect, and it was, we got to get some food in you. And she was like, and a bath.
She's the John Lennon of this group, I see.
You stink. You smell like swamp water.
Isn't wrong.
I still retain that Coco is Petra from Attack on Titan.
It's not good.
It's not good at all.
Well, I am passing it as well. So unanimous pass. So Witch Hat, you good? Pass screen.
Pass screen. Don't say nothing.
You have.
Okay, well that helps.
All right. Moving on to the last segment of the show, not last show, segment. We have viewer questions. Okay. So the first question we have is, if you had a chance to beat up an anime character you didn't like, who would it be?
Oh, I'm beating up
I mean-
Gojo. I'm beating the shit out of this guy, man. I'm like, you ruined it.
I don't like your
That's-
chances in that case. I
No, he'll let me
admire-
do it. He'll let me do it. This
Okay.
is
Well,
Gojo
it's
we're
that-
talking about. He'll let me do it.
The question, to be fair, is if you had a chance to beat up an anime character. So I mean,
Gojo will let me
Gotta
do it.
take a chance.
yeah,
Listen,
I guess you
this
got to take
guy-
a chance.
Listen, I don't know if you guys ever watched like Anime Dating Island or whatever the hell that show was on YouTube, but Gojo fucks power like a lot. They even fall in
Ew.
love. It's disgusting, and it totally fits.
Just because
I'm
of
beating
that,
him
not
up,
because
and
of
everyone's gonna let me,
JJK.
and everyone's gonna watch, and they're going to agree.
Okay. All right.
I mean-
Dude, I don't need training, man. Throw me in right now. I'll beat him up.
Okay, he's gonna go purple on you, but I'd be okay.
Yeah, after
Purple
I kill him,
dimension.
I will beat him purple.
By Hollow Purple. I got it.
Beautiful. Well, I mean, I could go with the same thing I always say, which is Haruhi Suzumiya, because I hate her with a fucking passion. But, you know what? I'll go with what you say, see, but the opposite. I'll take out Power's head and let her watch herself.
Wow. Pretty violent stuff.
Cut her
Yeah.
head off and go, that's your body. Now you're dead, like a boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
Sasuke.
I had to take. Wait, okay. Let me see. Okay, it has to be anime. Because it's a couple game characters I was thinking about, but anime. Who do I hate most?
Nobody from Rent a Girlfriend?
The thing is, I wouldn't want to beat them up. They don't invoke that emotion for me to want to violently beat them up. I just don't want to see their story. That's the thing with me.
Okay.
Like there's some characters that you may dislike, but you don't want to like beat them up. Like, for example, like I may hate Ruka or whatever. I don't want to beat her up, but like someone like
You don't want to stomp her face in?
no. I reserve that to more like just straight assholes or like maybe like big sexual deviants. Cause then I'm thinking of along the lines of like someone like Mineta from My Hero. Like I would love to beat the shit out of someone like him.
There you go.
But that he's not the person because I don't hate him enough because I don't watch My
Okay.
Hero like that. Video games is easier to answer video games for the heck of it, 2 for 1. I mean, okay. I would go with. Oh, that's easy. Nagito from Danganronpa, and that's technically an anime. So Nagito. That's
So there
my
you go.
one and final answer.
His 2 for 1.
Yeah.
So video game character to kill? I guess I'll answer that too. Unless you got one, C.
I have to think about it.
Yeah, let me think. Video game character. Oh, I know. The woman that kept telling you that she needed help for Kratos because she was falling.
That's a good one. That is a
I
fantastic
would
one.
smash her fucking
Kratos!
skull in.
Help! Why aren't you helping, Kratos? Hurry!
Sasuke, we were watching C-Tactics stream and we were like trying to like save this woman that was falling, and every 10 seconds she would say like Kratos, help! I'm falling. Kratos, use something to Kratos. And I'm just like, shut up. she's the first to go.
Okay.
I'm letting her fall.
Damn.
Ooh, Teru might be better, Ellie. Yeah, Teru's better, actually. I changed my answer to Teru. He actually needs to be beat for the betterment of humanity.
The betterment of humanity.
You say that, but he's a cook, so.
Oh, shit.
Who was that fucking guy in Borderlands 3 that wore the underwear in the cave?
Oh,
and wouldn't
my
shut the fuck
God.
up?
I know who you're talking about. I want to say his name was like something like a one syllable, like Duke or Brad or something.
Yeah,
I
it
know
was like
exactly who you're
Brad.
talking about. God, that guy was annoying. He wouldn't shut up. Every
wouldn't shut
character
up?
wouldn't shut up, but he especially wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
That's a good one,
Horrible.
too. Beat his
Horrible.
ass.
Beat that man up.
Okay, last question. It's a very intricate one, so here we go. KOA has to win a 2-versus-1 wrestling match against one of these 3 wrestlers in a Mr. Beast $1 million competition. Which wrestlers are you picking? 1. Hardcore Holly. 2. Goldberg. 3. Kurt Angle, and in parentheses it says Perk Angle.
So that's Percocet. So he's on Percocets.
Yeah, Perk Angle.
None of we're.
So he's
You said 2v1 as if that was going to help our chances. It could be 3v1 and we're all losing.
Right, and
I
like
feel
who's
like
the?
listen, I feel like we got Goldberg. I feel like we got this.
We don't.
I mean, he's pretty fucking strong, dude. Especially Goldberg.
the minute one of us gets speared, that we're already going to have fear in our heart, and then it's easy from that point on.
We're dead.
Now I think we got Goldberg. Hardcore Holly, he's gonna kill us.
Yeah, he's gonna stomp us and sandbag for us, so we couldn't even do moves on him until
Kurt
we drop him
Angle?
on his neck.
Kurt Angle, we'd lose because we'd be like so like worried. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Are you okay, Kurt? Are you?
And then he just grabs your ankle and does the ankle lock, and you're like, "Oh, okay." That's a.
I like how the question was 2v1, as if that was going to like benefit us. Like, oh, now we got a challenge. No, we don't.
We have a chance now. We're going against Goldberg. Get his ass Sasuke speared. Fuck, no Sasuke.
And then they wrote like the $1 million as if that was going to be a big enough incentive to power us up or something.
Oh, Mr. Beast, we're gonna get that $1 million. Oh shit!
Because
Mr.
if they're
Beast is like another fucking brokey.
if they're fighting
And
for that $1
he's
million,
like-
oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Kurt Angle, Perk Angle. One good shot to the back of the head, which is, I know it's fucked up, but one good shot to the back of the head and he'd be
Kill him.
unconscious.
Kill the guy.
No, listen. He worked with concussions all the time.
Perk Angle is when he was wrestling with a broken neck for like 3 years.
We look, listen. It's him or us. Okay?
What?
You want that $1 million or not?
This is what Mr. Beast wants. You're already thinking about how to kill a man for $1 million.
I'm not gonna kill him, I'm just gonna incapacitate him.
He's got a broken neck. He's also high out of his mind on Percocets. The man
See, he
needs a hospital.
Look. He doesn't know what's going on. We could just whisper in his ear, okay, this is the part where you go down. Pin him, and then we win.
What are we doing? At that point, might as well just put toothpaste and fucking Oreos and say, here you go.
What does that mean? Like replace the frosting and Oreos and put toothpaste in it?
Yeah, you don't remember the story. Whatever. Listen, ignore that part.
Oh my god.
We're taking
Okay.
Goldberg. We can beat Goldberg. He's the easiest one.
I mean, to be fair, Goldberg has no stamina. That's why he did a lot of short matches. I say if you just dance around the ring like some Floyd Mayweather, type of thing. He'll get tired, and then we could like pin his ass or do the Scott Hall bull taser, and then just get him like that or something.
Remember that match between Goldberg and Scott Steiner? Awful fucking match. It was like 30 minutes or something like that. It was so dumb.
He just couldn't do long matches. All of his matches were always short because he just did have no stamina and he couldn't wrestle.
Well, his third comeback, where he was Universal Champion, he did a couple of matches that were actually fairly long, and they were pretty good.
Yeah, those were good.
Strangely, with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I just wish he would have stopped at some point when he was wrestling like The Fiend and Roman Reigns and all that. It was like, okay, dude, you need to stop.
Are we wrestling these guys at their age? That changes.
Okay,
things.
I would say if that's the case, let's wrestle Goldberg at his age.
Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, I mean, if we're talking now, Hardcore Holly, we probably could beat him. Probably.
Kurt Angle can't even walk straight if it's now.
I'm kind of scared of Kurt Angle today, though. Even though apparently
you hug the man.
Apparently, he has permanent nerve damage that is cutting off part of circulation to his arms. So
yeah, he can't feel his fingers.
Yeah,
it might not be
sad.
good for us.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I feel like we got Goldberg.
We got Goldberg.
We got him. He's
Okay.
he's a fucking walking slab of hamburger. We got this.
Listen, this is what we do.
What's the game plan?
The game plan, put the Undertaker in the middle of the ring. He'll botch the suplex and almost kill the Undertaker. And when that happens, he'll get tired out. We'll go, okay, chokeslam. And then we're going to get the Undertaker out of the ring because his ass is also old. And then we win.
We all the old people.
Okay.
Yeah, just get like let the old people just wear themselves out and then just, okay, cover. And then we'll just all three of us at the same time just cover Bill. Legs, middle, head, and then just 1, 2, 3, and boom, that's it.
But it's supposed to be a 2v1. Who are the two?
Oh yeah.
Details, schmeetails. It's
I think
whatever.
Satsuki. I think it's got to be EA and Satsuki.
Okay.
I think it's got to be. I'll be your manager. I'll come out. I don't know, dressed as like Kane from 1997 or something.
Oh, beautiful. Just have the mask and everything.
All right. He said, man, tagging me in. I got it. Just spear him first. Gonna look like Lulu from Dynasty Warriors. Lubu. Just run into his ankles. One of you just throw your body. Stomp him in the nuts.
Stomp him in the nuts.
Whoa.
Stomp him in the. I mean, that's Brock Lesnar's weakness. Kick him in the nuts. That loses every time. So, yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
Goldberg. You and I get the $1 million. We split it.
Mr. Beast.
Live happy lives.
Set it up. We're ready.
Yeah, set it up, Mr. Beast. We got this.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Oldberg.
I love it when wrestlers. I love it when they get like clearly mad at the audience reaction and they have to go online and be like, yeah, no. That's just my character, bro. They're just jealous.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I love it. It's funny.
Wow.
That was the last of the questions.
Yes. That puts a close to the podcast. I want to thank everybody that joined us for the live stream. Trayvon, Ali, Lycos, Albert, Bill, Perf. I think I got everybody. Appreciate all of you and anybody watching the VOD. Hope to see you next week where we will have another full podcast. I think a little less episodes with Blue Gender though. I may be mistaken.
No.
We're still watching 3.
It's still 3.
We had to post the schedule for Blue Gender though. I don't think we posted it yet. So
no, not yet.
Yeah, so people can follow along with us. But again, thank you guys for watching with us. Hope to see you next week. This is the King of Anime podcast, and we bid you adieu. Peace.
Later.